Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going on about?
That.
All right, Joseph. It is already August.
Yeah, yeah. Early August, but August.
Month of the Lion Month.
The Lion Month. What do you
Oh,
mean?
Leo the Lion, isn't that the sign?
Oh, I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know.
you don't know the signs like I do?
I'm not an astronomer.
Astronomer? I think it's astrologer. I'm not a biologist either.
Yeah, I know mine because like I remember from when I was a kid. And I have
What are
a
you?
what? I'm a
What are you?
Taurus.
Oh,
Taurus
like Mitch
bull.
McConnell? Oh,
I don't
Taurus. I thought you said tortoise. Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm a Taurus.
Sorry.
And I
Sorry.
was born in the Chinese zodiac. I was born in the year of the cock, which they rebranded as rooster, but we all know.
Yeah, we know.
So,
Yeah, hell yeah.
and
That what you put
and
on the dating profile back in the day?
I was born in 1969 in the year of
Hell
the
yeah.
cock.
Hell
So,
yeah. 69 days.
right.
Just like jokes. Elon Musk would even be like, oh, 69.
Right, right. Um, Yeah, so
But
yeah, I don't know much about astrology. I have a friend who
you're
quit
right.
her teaching career and does astrology on Instagram now, and she seems real happy. So,
Year, Chinese, was it Chinese year or something?
yeah, Chinese zodiac.
Zodiac for 1977. It'll be like the rat, something not cool. Oh, snake.
Nice. There you go.
Yes, the whole
Yeah.
point born that year is a slimy
House
slither.
Slytherin, right?
Yeah.
That
Oh, if
explains
you watch
the
Zootopia too, the snakes were the good guys,
That's true.
and those no good lynx, those
Right.
fucking bastard lynx, no good dirt. Let's just get all racist talking about
Right.
specific type of like those fucking dirty links. Seem that way a hard X.
Yeah, right.
Um, yeah, the snakes were like the ones that actually made Zootopia, supposedly, or
Right.
an idea of it. And oh yeah, I
Yeah.
like that guy's voice. It's so like the one who was the snake. It was the guy who got his career big from he used to be in he was a kid in Indiana Jones and everything. What's that actor's name?
Oh, he was in Everything Everywhere All at
Yeah,
Once. What
yeah.
is his real name?
His
Uh,
voice is very non-threatening, which works well.
yeah, yeah. It's got a nice quality to it. Um,
Picking
what
that
was
one.
his name? Is that his last name? Quan?
Kim Kwan. Kim, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
I still think the best thing about Everything Everywhere All at Once is how the fucking people who made Indiana Jones probably like fucking hit themselves so hard. Like, God damn it, why did we
yeah.
make this movie a year later? We
Yep.
had him in it. And it's like, how about instead of, oh, you had to wait for him to be a big star again, you just fucking cast him in it
Yeah.
while he was making that movie. Who knows? Maybe he wasn't available actually because he was making that movie.
I don't know. Yeah. Everything Everywhere All at Once was really
Feedback.
good. I was a little underwhelmed by it because everyone hyped it up so much, but I did like it a whole bunch.
It gets a little like repetitive.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything everywhere all at once. It hits you on the head. It gets like a little
Right,
too
yes.
much.
That's
But there's some things about it, like the hot dog hands are just
yeah.
but,
I love that they went there, that
but he's so good in it.
yeah.
I mean, this is a guy who hasn't she's great in it.
Yep.
So yeah,
Michelle
she's
Yeoh.
great.
Yeah.
Jordan's great. Like everybody's great in it. Freaking Jamie Lee Curtis is great in it. James Hong
Yep.
is great. That guy's like 1,000 years old and he's still kicking.
Yeah.
Um, dude dresses up like little pants sometimes for conventions. I don't know if he's a few years ago. He's just gonna turn
Yeah.
and at some point he's gonna turn into the one in the wheelchair. He's so
That's
old.
funny.
But he was so good in it, Kiyu Huan, because like this man hasn't like done like true professional
Yeah.
acting in years, and this was
Nah.
he was just like it was great. I mean, so anything he gets now, I mean, it's good. I mean, I liked him in Loki too, season two. He was great in that.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but we're not here to talk about
No.
legend of Ki Hu Kwan. Uh,
No.
but may his resurgence resurge forever. Um, we're here to talk about what are we here to talk about this week, or Joseph, on the this first week that is
We're,
August.
we're going to talk about the Senate primary in Michigan with Abdul El
I'm
Said.
one, my hero,
We're
Alice.
talking we're talking about Fetterman out in Pennsylvania. We're going to talk
Everyone,
about
every right wing chud's favorite Democrat.
yeah, yeah. He probably turned out to be a little further right than Dr. Oz.
I don't know. I still think Fetterman is better than
Yes,
like
yeah,
Dr. Oz would have been just horrible.
yeah. He was like comically bad. Talk about Dr. Fauci. Talk about Mitch getting released from the hospital.
Oh, I'm feeling
Yeah,
so much better. As I don't know the account, I saw it really quickly, so I'm not going to claim this joke. But I saw someone said that he came home in an urn.
right.
And that's
Yeah. He moved out of the intensive care terrarium earlier today and is being sent home.
it'd be funny
So
if like his return to Senate is just like someone just goes up to the desk at like one of his aides or
Red's
whatever,
ashes.
holding it, and they just dump the ashes, and like that's what he wanted because he just loved the like
Right,
he's
yeah.
back in the Senate, guys. Everybody's clapping. Everyone's got like,
There's dust going everywhere.
yeah. Doing
Stop
great, guys.
clapping. Stop clapping.
But then he takes control of all their bodies. He's like, all
Yeah,
right, oh, no,
right. I am Mitch Apocalypse.
what?
I am Mitch Apocalypse.
The apocalypse. The external. He's lives forever.
Yeah.
I am now more powerful than ever. I am taking over. He has taken over the entire Senate. Oh, 100 members are now
Right.
like a hive mind. Like the worst version of that show.
Pluribus.
Yeah, Turtlebus. I don't know. Turtlebus.
We're talking about Trump's wig. Trump's got a new wig.
Trump's gonna be paid
Um,
supposedly, or just a really weird hair day, or he's
yeah.
wearing.
I keep hearing all these stories. We're talking about the U.S. having like spent a lot of its armaments in Iran so far.
That's
Like we have
crazy
a
because like all the money goes to like the military. I just think like, oh, you guys got to claim you're poor now. It's like when
right, yeah,
when you go to a job, when you have a job and you're like you want to raise, all of a sudden the company is doing terrible.
right, right,
Company is doing great. Company is doing, we are doing so well. Hey, can I get a raise? Now's not the time.
right. These are
No,
tough times,
it's tough
right?
times. You just said, now listen, this is
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
party, everyone.
I'm
Everyone gets
I'm
half a slice.
I'm
Uh,
anxious to hear all the people saying that millennials can't buy houses because they eat avocado toast too much.
oh
Talk
my God,
about how we need.
so much avocado, like just ate like $600,000 of avocado toast.
Right.
I didn't eat $600,000 worth of avocado
I
toast.
made avocado toast this morning. Avocados have like plummeted in price. I bought an avocado for 59 cents the other day.
Hello, shut up. Don't let ruin what boomers.
Anyway,
They're like,
um,
oh, avocado sounds kind of gay too. So I'm going to call the millennial. I'm going to say avocado toast and lattes because that's my way of saying they're soft.
yeah, I think that's it. Honestly, I think that's
They're
it.
into
Um,
polyamory. They like all of a sudden this like moron has like knows all the
right, he knows all the buzzwords.
yeah, sapiosexual, like
Right. I think
open ethical monogamy.
they're into the double, triple reverse cowgirl. Um,
They're probably a throuple or some sort. Sir, what's going on here? Are you
uh,
salivating?
we're going to talk about some district in New York hired a robot sex doll to teach kids or something.
Uh, some people bring their sex doll to work and try to trick people. I'll assume that the principal was stealing money
I
He
think so. I think
someone's
so.
budget to buy a sex doll and was like, "Oh, it's a teacher.
It's a teacher. We started.
It's a
It's
teacher, sir.
it's
Why
meet
is
me.
the dress? Why does it look like this specific porn star?
Right.
Why does it look like your wife's sister?
Oh, right. Yeah.
What? Like something weird,
Right.
real weird, deep, like,
Looks like Mrs. Grimley, the social studies teacher. Right.
but like a little different,
But bustier.
bustier and bigger
Oh,
lips.
yeah. So weird. Why do oh,
That's
anyway.
bizarre. How did that there like someone should be arrested? Because it was like
It just it's so I can't
we're
I've
just
worked
talking
in
about it now.
schools
Let's
who
just talk
yeah,
about this
okay.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing else to say about it. Okay, so an AI so they're trying to have an AI teacher and it's a
Right.
robot. But isn't it actually been proven that that is like a mold of a sex doll?
I don't think it's been proven. I because the articles I read said it looks suspiciously like a sex
I
doll.
mean, like, why
Um,
would it have such an amazing rack?
it does like if you I just Googled robot sex doll teacher, and this is from July last month. A robot from a okay, yes. Oh, that's funny. They ordered it.
There, I got it.
Jesus.
Teacher is going to be used in an upstate New York school as a teaching
Like,
assistant.
look at her hair. It's all long and
Yeah,
flowing. Like,
School district located
tie it
on
back, put
70
glasses on. Then later, after classes,
yeah,
takes its glasses off, lets its hair out.
right.
Okay, sorry,
Well,
what were you saying before I?
this sucks. Okay, so Realbotics is the name of the company, and they sold this. They told the place like we're going to send you a robot teacher, but what happened is Realbotics had recently acquired a company called like Abyss Manufacturing, which made sex dolls.
Like
So
pockets
they're
make like just vaginas too. Like they don't even make the whole body.
yeah, they had like an entire line of Jessica Rabbit knockoffs. So they
Patty cake.
yes. So they had so this company that allegedly sold real legit robot teachers acquired a sex doll company, and they're suspecting that they've taken the sex doll company inventory and repurposed it in their teaching
Well, they're not
line.
gonna waste them. Talk about
No.
and they're the it plays hot for teacher all the time.
Yeah. I'll tell you
What?
the image of this teacher
It's
uh
ridiculous. Why would it look
it's
like that? Like it look like Rosie from like the Jetsons. Yeah,
yeah,
New
it
York school acts robot teacher due to sex doll ties.
God,
Why is it? Yeah, they went full Anderson. Like, what the fuck?
it's so weird looking. You know what it looks like is
Like, this robot costs more than a teacher. Like,
yeah, right. You get a human for 60 grand. It looks like
someone's gonna
a
fix it. Robots are
Timu
dumb.
version of Seven of Nine, the robot from the repurposed Borg from
Oh yeah, she was hot. Jerry Ryan.
yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh
that was you know what that was, right? That was like she saved that show.
oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was I mean, like the first season of her on it was like, okay, what tight outfit could we put her in?
Right, yeah.
Later on, they made her a little more respectful, like towards the end of the show. She's
Yes.
probably like, all right, can we quit
Wearing
this?
slacks and stuff. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, she's just wearing a comfy
right. Right. Just wearing your comfy pants.
comfy pants
Um,
and hoodie, like I just what's the matter, 7 of 9? I
right.
just chill out. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, why would it look like that? They should have
Well,
got
my
been a teacher. Ever see that mouth on the end? That weird
yeah,
robot, like that's like really frightening.
yeah, yeah.
Just get that one.
Um, I don't know. I think that the school that you shouldn't be buying robot teachers, period.
Well, yeah,
But
that right there is
but
that is definitely
but I think that was the hiccup is that they legitimately thought they were buying a like a robot and instead they bought a sex bot. So
New York School pause. You idiots!
Right.
I'm telling you, I just think that like somebody used school funds,
Yeah.
got horny, and bought it, and then was
Right.
like, "Well, can we make this a teacher?" And they were like, "I guess."
That's something teachers got to put on their Amazon wish list. If you want a sex doll, you put it. It's where it
Well,
goes.
like I said, it's definitely a higher up. Smithers.
Yeah, it is. It's just it sucks
Oh,
because
mother,
like
I think.
because it was just like a cascading series of bad decisions. You shouldn't.
Bopple has died, so you
Yeah,
know.
sure.
Smithers
Sure.
is, I mean, not Smithers. Wait, what's the name? Skinner.
Skinner. Yeah, Seymour
Skinner.
Skinner.
Yeah.
Seymour.
Speaking of Skinner, what
Yeah.
is considered the jump the shark moment of The Simpsons involves Skinner?
Oh, I don't know what.
It's the Tarzarian episode where it's revealed that he's actually not Skinner. That okay, this is great. Did you ever seen that episode where he was like in the war or whatever? What war? And
Yeah, I remember that one.
it was a guy that was talking about his mother.
Oh,
He was like a bad. He was like a bad. Like he was like like
yeah.
a leather jacket. And he was like a girlfriend. So
Wasn't that like a Mad Men
no,
knockoff thing?
Madman ripped that off.
Oh,
Man,
that was the
this is like 10th season. That's why they said
okay.
that this is the top. This is the turning point. This episode. It's like season 11 or
Huh.
here I could look this up real quick because I guarantee you there's all kinds of things about it. Skinner episode that made it jump the shit. Like he just comes home and the mom even knew that that was not her son, and she's just like, but she's so bossy and mean. She's just like, whatever. Like just calls it son, and then the real son shows up. Skinner revealed not to be the actual.
That's
Yeah, I
funny.
know. I love it. Madman literally stole the plot.
Yeah.
He was in the military. The other guy was in the military. Okay, here we go. In a controversial Simpsons season 9 episode, Principal and the Pauper, Principal Skinner is revealed to be an imposter named Armin Tamzarian, a
Yeah.
reformed street punk. The real Seymour Skinner, his actual former army sergeant, returns to claim his life, but the town ultimately rejects him, lets him be. He just remains to be Skinner.
Oh my God.
Martin Sheen was the voice. Martin Sheen's still alive? Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, yeah,
1,000 years old. The man known for years as Principal Skinner admits the real name is Armin Tamzarian.
yeah.
Backstory: Tamzarian explains he was in the army with Skinner, who was presumed killed or missing in action during the Vietnam War. Tamzarian
Yeah.
went to deliver the news to Skinner's mother, Agnes, but ended up accidentally taking on his identity when she mistook him. She just mistook him for his son. They look nothing
Right.
like whatever. So that is considered. I remember even watching that as a kid. Like a kid, I was already like in college when this aired.
hmm
And I thought it was dumb. I was like, this is dumb.
Right, right.
That was like there's still good episodes, but this was considered the turning point of Simpsons losing its like.
Right, right.
But I love though that Mad Men literally stole that fucking plot. Also,
Yeah.
I watched The Sopranos.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, we have a lot of things we're going to talk about.
Right, right.
A minute. And David Chase. So David Chase. So Mad Men was made by the same guy, right? Wasn't David
I
Chase
don't
also?
think so.
So
I could be wrong, but let me see. Uh,
yeah, Matthew Weiner, not okay. Mad Men was created by Matthew Weiner, not David Chase. However, David Chase played a massive role in getting the show made and shaping it.
okay.
So I guess they hired on The Sopranos and pressed by script. David Chase hired Weiner as the writer and producer for the final season. Okay. HBO pitched Weiner to try to pitch Mad Men to HBO. Sopranos ended. David Chase lobbied HBO to produce it, but HBO ultimately passed. Let me tell you, there would have been so much fucking nudity in that show.
Yeah, yeah.
You wouldn't have to make AI of what's her face.
Right.
I'm kidding. I don't do that, but someone is. Sure.
Yeah.
She probably dodged a bullet because she would have been naked way too much. Oh no. Good. No, not was it? I don't want to eat steak or something. What was it? The guy what was it, like a story somebody did. Oh, it was fucking that guy who like walks on a conveyor belt or something, dated like Winona Ryder and complained that her boobs were too big and she liked having sex a lot.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what?
Right. Weirdo.
Like fuck you, dude. Like what the
Oh God.
hell? Like, are you fucking with us?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was horrible. Her boobs were so big and she loved having sex. Like, okay,
Some
Jimmy,
people.
right? That was okay. So watching The Sopranos, and like Tony Soprano cheats on his wife all the fucking time. He's in the
Right.
mob.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then I'm watching Mad Men, and in the first couple of seasons, they eventually get divorced, but he cheats on his fucking wife.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I think he cheats on his second wife too, the French Canadian lady,
Right.
Zooby Zooby Zoo lady. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, David Chase, are you trying to
Right.
talk about like is this
Work through
what's some of
something.
this fidelity shit? Like I've never seen more like I felt like I remember watching it, I knew that it was from people from Sopranos, and then the lead star of Mad Men is also like just a
Right.
notorious cheater, like just constantly cheat. Like what's his name? What was it? John Hamm's character?
Draper, Don Draper.
Yeah,
Well,
Don
his
Draper.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or Armin Tanzarian actually.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. Whole first season like is all about like how he wasn't really Don Draper. He
Yeah.
was all made
Yeah.
up. But I don't know. But I watched The Sopranos. I finished it,
Yeah.
and not as mad at the ending like I was when it first aired.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people who watch it now would not be as mad, but I don't care what anyone says. You watch that show for fucking 10 years, all the delays in the seasons. Like I said,
Yeah.
the seasons was literally a 3-year break, and then you're waiting weekly for each episode, and then you get to that moment,
Right. That's a lot.
it just cuts you off, and you're just like, I believe. Do you remember the show enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do believe he was killed.
Yeah, I can see that.
Especially watching it and how they killed Phil. I love that. Say goodbye to Grandpa, and then he gets killed. He gets run over. It's like such a gruesome scene. It's so good.
Was he the one who got killed when his head got run over by the
He was already killed, but then he was laying on the ground, and the car
Yes,
went out of
ran over
neutral.
his head.
Everybody's watching it, and they're like, "Oh, there's like some weird dude." Like I got like it's the
Yeah.
funny. That's an amazing scene. Like he's going out to like pump gas, but there's like he has two little grandkids, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Say goodbye to Grandpa," and literally because he's getting
Right,
wet.
yeah.
But my theory is that okay, you remember little Carmine, the
Yes, yeah.
the guy, he was like the one hanging out in Miami all the time, made like pornos or shit, and he wanted to
Right, yeah, yeah.
with Chris. So
Yeah.
I think everybody was like, well, why doesn't little Carmine claim his fucking role? I mean, his dad was like the head guy, Carmine, the one who died of the stroke.
Right.
And like kind of like a power vacuum. Like Johnny Sack ended up in prison, and then Phil got out of jail, and he's like a dick.
Mhm.
And Tony's kind of a dick too. I think Carmine may not have, but I think Carmine had Tony. So you get Phil killed, right? They were, and it's
Mhm.
last episode, like Bobby gets killed. It's like a little bit of a war, and they want to have like, and then they reach like a deal or something to stop. But I think, and Phil gets killed because like Butchie or whatever wanted Phil killed because he was such a,
Right.
because this was never going to end if Phil remained. I think they had Tony killed too because I think Carmine knew one, he didn't want to run the shit the way it was because he didn't want to just be, he wanted to legitimize the business.
Yeah. But like why wouldn't they show it? Like why wouldn't they show him getting killed?
I think they don't show it because they even hint at it throughout the season. Like there's a line when he's talking to Bobby and they're basically talking about how when it happens, we even know, and he basically says like it'll just like go to black. Like
Yeah.
you won't know. Even though when Bobby,
Right.
Bobby's death is brutal. He like lands on like the trains. It's such an amazing shot. You see like the
Yeah.
people on the trains are all like, oh, like it's like really
Right, right.
his death. It's sad actually, but I think that Tony was killed as well because he's a troublemaker also, and
Yeah.
I think Carmine wanted like there's a part in the end too, like Tony's trying to get Paulie, he's like kind of promoting him, but he's putting him in this position that's known to be bad, like
Right, yeah.
at it. All these guys like are dead, and Phil, he's like, "Hey, Tony, this is like a curse.
Right, right.
I don't know." But then he's like, "Okay, fine." It's almost like he probably knew that like Tony's getting won't be an issue.
Yeah.
I think that Tony Soprano was fucking killed, and they did it in front of the family too. Like usually they don't do that because like Phil was killed in front of his wife, and even though the grandchildren are babies, whatever, and Tony's with his. Even though I don't think Meadow even got into the place, I think that was like the joke.
Right.
Meadow about to walk in, that goes to black, close on. So I think Tony was killed. I think Carmine wanted to legitimize whatever business they had, like
Right.
evolve, like don't
Yeah. Yeah.
because they even show like throughout the series, like the joke is in, like one of the later seasons, the two guys they tried like squeezing money out of like a Starbucks type place, and the man
Right.
was
Right.
like, "Listen, dude, like I could leave, and the next guy is not going to give you money." Like,
Right. Yeah. It's a.
and it just the whole nature of the world was changing, and
Yeah.
unions like squeezing money out of unions, stuff like that. So Carmine
Kind of like
probably
how Las Vegas went straight like over the years. It was
yeah,
originally
it
like
wasn't
super
just
shady. Right.
it wasn't it's not just about gambling anymore. Now it's all but
Yeah.
that's another story. But
Right.
I think that's what the whole Carmine thing was like, he's making a movie. It's like it's all about like being taken seriously. It's like it's
Yeah.
like Andor when like um Mon Mothma's daughter or something marrying into a
Yeah.
plane or and the guy was technically considered a criminal. But like
Right.
the joke is like most rich people, usually
Right.
the first generations, are fucking criminals. Like
Yeah.
robber barons and fucking like they make their money like in a really bad way or in a and I think that's what was going on. I think that's why Tony was killed. I think it was like they were going to consolidate the business in New York and Jersey, and
Right.
Carmine was going to be kind of like the leader, but like he didn't want to deal with all that fucking drama anymore.
Right. Huh.
And he
Yeah. I guess.
got rid of the two biggest troublemakers because
Yeah.
I think Tony was a troublemaker in some
That makes
ways.
sense. He was. He couldn't control himself sometimes.
Yeah, like and the gambling episode was weird. It's like one of the last episodes of the season. They show that like all of a sudden he's like fucking uncut gems.
Yeah.
I mean, like he's like really horrible. Like
Yeah.
he's trying like his wife sells the house and makes like 600,000. He's like he wants his 300,000 back. So
Right. Yeah.
what are you talking about? And he was gonna go gamble it, then he flips out because he only had 10 grand to gamble. He would have made like, but then he's
Right.
money, and then it was the same episode as Vito's goth son. The son turns goth. Like, remember that? It's like the best. There's so
Yeah.
many memes of that. He's got the like, but he had like they were gonna move. They need 100,000. He fucking gambled it, and then the kid
Right.
sent to like some fucking like fucked up school in the end. Like,
Yeah. God. Yeah, I
it,
forgot a lot of those little details.
yeah, I mean, it's such a good show. It really
It
is.
is. Yeah.
I will say, watching it, Dr. Melfi definitely becomes kind of a pointless character. I think they even know that too. Like the first season,
Yeah.
but like once you get past like the second season, it's all about like the inner workings of the family and the
Yeah.
mom. Like everyone,
Yeah.
Melfi just becomes this kind of like
That was like a good character to start the show with, but like, yeah, she had an outsized importance.
I had a controversial thread about her
Hmm.
because they kind of like abruptly break up in a way.
Yeah.
That's the way to say it. Like she just drops him. Like she has like this dinner and they basically say that like he's a criminal, like
Hmm.
sociopath. Like you can't fix these people. Like they
Right.
use what you as they'll use what you do as a tool to just further their and then she reads this thing about the criminal mind in her bed. And then the next day,
Yeah.
it's like we're done. And I'm just like, what? I mean, I get it. The show has to end, but
Hmm.
I posted something and of course some people got mad at me. I said, after rewatching The Sopranos, I've come to the conclusion that Dr. Jennifer Melfi is terrible at her job. She realizes in the second to last episode that the patient she was treating for almost a decade was incurable because he has a criminal personality. People work in
Right.
therapy/mental health. Was this show considered a positive or negative?
Yeah.
I wrote, it's also possible that Melfi getting rid of Tony so abruptly because it was time to end the show. You could say it was setting up for the abrupt end of the show as well.
Right. Right.
So I don't know. I rewatching it, I don't hate that ending as much now.
Hmm.
It definitely cuts you off though. Like it's almost like you want more. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
fuck, like especially if you're like streaming it. We were watching like an episode, 2 episodes a day, and then like just get cut off cold turkey.
They said a lot of people thought like their cable went out or something.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I watched that show as it was aired,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was on almost 10 years, and that ending was just what the fuck. But
Yeah.
you could look at it too. They were setting up like, okay, another reason why I think Tony was killed. AJ gets a job with like whatever production company Carmine was
Right.
in the movie that they made.
Oh yeah.
So, like the whole thing is like
Yeah.
they always help the family. Like, yeah, they take out
Right.
some like, it's tradition that like how Big Pussy's wife was getting money.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
I love though she gets her own business. She's like running her own car, like, and she's like a boss or
Hmm.
something. And Carmel is so fucking jealous of her. Like,
Right.
it's that so bad. Like you just see it, and she just hates her so much because of it. That's why she
Mm.
gets the house and everything. She wants to get into
Hmm.
the state. Everyone kind of finds their place. Like Meadow's gonna do great. She with
Yeah.
some AJ's finally gonna get some shit together and get to do this,
Right.
more of a creative type thing. Carmilla, not Camilla, the chicken. Carmella's gonna be
Right.
probably real estate or something, and Tony's he's a fucking troublemaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
I'm sorry, I know we're not here to talk about The Sopranos, but
I should rewatch that though. That was a great
it
show.
is a great show. It hits well.
Yeah.
Uh, I would say it aged well. Not like it, I mean, there's things about it that didn't age well, but it
Sure.
also, but it wasn't appropriate back then either. It wasn't like, oh, like they say something racist. It was bad back then too.
Well, yeah, these were like these were role models. I mean, these are
But I mean,
largely
like,
bad people.
I think people's brains have been fried over the years.
Hmm.
Like in the early 2000s, being outright racist was not acceptable in any way.
Right. Yeah.
As these like outright, they all say, some of them at some form, everyone that shows us something outright racist or
Yeah.
homophobic. But it was no, in fact, it was not like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, no, like
Right. Yeah.
it is, unless you're a fucking idiot. No, this was bad. So when you
Yeah.
watch the show, just realize it was bad back then too. It wasn't supposed
Yeah.
it was not like a plus.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I think people, because everything like with the anti-woke movement or whatever and all that, people's like brains are like fried. No, this shit's not acceptable. Like you shouldn't be a racist. You shouldn't be like
Right.
all
Yeah.
right. But we're not here to talk about Tony Soprano's cultural indifferences.
Mhm.
What are we here to talk about this week?
Well, we got a good list. We got let's see, we got Abdul El Said winning in Michigan. Well, we went through the whole list.
Oh, we
went through
did?
yeah.
Well, we
And
talked about the robot sex doll teacher, I think, and then we
we got
didn't.
distracted by that. We
Yeah,
that's where
well,
we
I mean,
started.
look at her, mama, oh, look at
Bada
her,
bing.
bada bing. Speaking of bada bing,
Yeah, so our first topic is
I am
in
hungry.
Michigan, Abdul Said won
Well,
the primary.
we are going to talk about Paramount deal, House of
Mhm.
Dragon, X-Men, and Spider-Man. Just in case.
Yes. Yeah.
Spider-Man, brand new day.
Hmm.
Okay, Abdul Said, in a contentious race, won the Democratic nomination to be senator in Michigan.
Yeah.
A very tough race going against what's his name? Mike Rogers.
Haley's. Oh yeah, we have the Republican. Mike. Is it Roberts?
Rogers, I think.
Rogers. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I watched like the last hour. I was like running, and it was just like watching Kornacki. I was like getting my blood boil. I was watching Vaush streaming it because I don't have MSNBC
Yeah.
or MS Now, whatever. And people were saying like, well, Kornacki, it looked like people were complaining like, was Kornacki favoring Stevens because he's talking about like all the things she needs to do, and Vouch was trying to say no, Kornacki's not siding with Stevens.
Right.
The race is so close that like we at this point Said was winning. It was just
Yeah.
couldn't call it yet. So
I think two, the way he looks at those races is if there's an incumbent, what does the incumbent have to do to keep their
Well, there
spot?
was no incumbent on this.
Well, but she was the previous one, wasn't
No, she
she?
wasn't. No.
I mean, well, no, you're
It
right.
was a
But she was,
Republican, and I think he retired.
yeah,
No,
she
she
was an
was
elected official beforehand.
Congress. No, I
Yeah,
think what he
yeah,
was doing was just saying like it's a horse race right now, and it's like by numbers. So he's just saying like for her to stay in this, she needs 5,000 votes
yeah.
here.
I don't think he doesn't come off as partisan to
I
me,
didn't think he was
honestly.
favoring her either. But I could see how someone would watch that at first and be like, "What the fuck? Like, why do
Yeah,
you care?"
right.
No, he's just pointing out. It's like because he would point out if Saeed won, like got 10,000 votes here, he'd bring that up,
Yeah, yeah,
but I mean, it was barely 2%. He beat her, but like it was he went against a machine. Like, first of all, 70 she got $70 million, 30 million from Israel alone. You ever seen that
yeah,
clip of her where she goes, Israel comes to me in my dream?
yeah, yeah.
That's insane. What a weird thing to say. And she's not Jewish. She's not
No.
fucking Jewish. She's part Cabbage Patch,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Yep. Part Bobby Hill, part the neighbor from Small Wonder. If anybody remembers that, the red-haired girl.
Part Chris Farley.
Part, well, not Chris Farley, more Chris Farley character, Tom
Yeah.
Foley. Also part what's her face? Who actually did Tom Foley impression for SNL. She's like always plays wacky characters. She's on SNL a lot. She would play that speaker, the whatever press speaker for Trump's first term.
Oh,
Melissa McCarthy.
yeah.
She's like a little bit like a Melissa McCarthy character too. I still also
Yeah.
think she reminds me of like a weird character that would have been on Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
what should we
The
do?
the mail lady. Was it the mail lady or who was
No,
it?
I'm just like she's a new character.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a politician, you know.
Yeah.
He's got my vote. Like, like it would be some weird fucking like she was bizarre. This is like clip of her, and she's like, "Oh, there's all the cool kids are making fun of me." It's like, yeah, you because you're coming off like a fucking weirdo, lady. I'm sure she's
Yeah.
like out like whatever character she was creating here. She was
Right.
bizarre as fuck, but she had all the fucking money.
She did.
Every Clyburn, and if Clyburn endorses you, Clyburn sucks. That guy's valid.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that she lost because it like there was like some congresswoman who's a Dem who sided with her, but this woman's like
Oh,
horrible.
okay. Yeah.
She sided with like ICE. Even Haley Stevens voted for ICE stuff. Um, and I guess she was having an affair with like another Republican, this woman. So it's like, oh
Yeah.
wow, what a winning endorsement. Gretchen Whitmer endorsed her.
Yep. That was
Well,
surprising because Whitmer's more. I always kind of chalked her up as being a little more progressive, but
she's not. She's not. Her dad's like she comes from like money and that
yeah.
money
Yeah.
insurance shit and stuff like that. Um, did you ever see that? Like, I don't know, it was like earlier this year, maybe last year. She was like at the White House, and she was trying to like, she was there for something with Trump, and she was like trying
Yeah.
to hide her face, and it was like, didn't he hire like Proud Boys to try to kidnap you like during his? What
Right. Yes.
are you doing, lady? Well, she's done anyway.
Yeah. Well, there
Her.
was talk of her maybe running for president, but I
I
don't
think
think.
she
Yeah.
I think she totally shot that. Um, I it, I don't know how long Stevens was running Haley Stevens, but I feel like she was kind of like came in later with
Yeah.
a lot of money from Israel. And here's the problem with the biggest issue is okay, let's say Haley Stevens beats out this promising candidate, Saeed.
Right.
Do you think that money that was given to her to beat the progressive candidate is going to remain with her?
Yeah. Right.
Why would they do that when Mike Rogers will be a rubber stamp for Israel and other
Yeah.
for dark money groups that gave money to her?
It,
She
it would clearly have
would
gone.
have gotten crushed by him or lost. Who knows? But
Right.
will Saeed win? That's not guaranteed. But I think he has a better chance than she would have because just
Much.
like generating money. I like if I gave you $30 million to beat the real candidate, and now you served your purpose.
Yeah. No, I think that's 100%
Biden
true.
said Obama endorsed her. He didn't.
Yeah.
I guess she used like I guess she worked for his administration or something when she was younger. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
But I said what did I say on Threads? I wrote this one got a pretty decent reaction. Um Oh, well, I said, looking forward to never seeing Haley Stevens ever again after tomorrow. Don't F this up, Michigan. And they didn't, so that's good. Haley Stevens saying Israel comes to me in my dreams is an insane thing to say. Of course, I did change the word come to, I don't think she means like,
yeah, I don't. I
that's
don't think
still,
so.
what a weird thing to say. Israel comes to me in my dreams. Like,
Yeah. All that stuff sounds like vaguely supernatural or something. Sounds
right,
like they're trying to yeah.
like, like some fucking Freddy Krueger shit. I don't know.
Yeah. And
Abdul Al Sayed has won. Bye bye, Haley Stevens. Now APAC and other dark money groups can give all their money to the Republican candidate like they were going to do anyway.
anyway, yep. Yeah.
So Abdul Sayed may have won the race, but Haley Stevens is the real winner because she doesn't have to talk like
I
that
saw
anymore.
that. That was good.
That was a fake voice.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
like
like
what
Bill
she really sounds
Cassidy
like.
or what's the Kennedy guy down in Louisiana, the
Yeah.
guy who went to
Well,
like Oxford.
golly, I'm just
Yeah.
a hillbilly.
All of a sudden he's fucking foghorn leghorn.
Yeah.
Uh
Well, I say.
yeah. I mean it's like you
I
went to
say the Grey
Oxford. You
Poupon, pass the Grey Poupon, and can you pass the jelly all in one? And now, if you
yeah.
know references, congrats. You're
Yep.
somewhere in the age between me and Joseph,
right.
48
Um
or 73.
fucking poupon. But yeah,
Uh,
that was it's a weird one. Yeah.
Someone said, we're the real winners because we don't have to hear her. I said, how does she sound before? I said, I don't know, Australian maybe.
Yeah.
Her throat must be so sore after all of that. Someone wrote, give it a rest. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to post a video of her slipping back into her real accent. I said it's British. Like it's like one of those like you watch a show and they're all like, "Well, golly, I'm gonna get," like it's like that's the character.
yeah.
Like, "Hey, get down here, I'm scratch your ass," and then like behind
Right.
the scenes, they're like, "Well, I studied in Oxford." You know,
Yeah.
and it's always some fucking British or Australian person, and you're just like, "What the fuck?" So I want to see like the DVD commentary of
Yeah.
the race, and then we get to hear the real Haley Stevens. And actually, it's like worse. It's like Cockney British.
Right.
Well, say I was doing a run on what was that soap opera on like in England that like's been on for
Oh, are you being served? Was that it?
no,
Or
no, it was like a working
that
EastEnders or something. Yeah,
yes,
I
EastEnders,
did a
yeah.
run on EastEnders,
Um,
and I got to play a senator in Michigan.
well,
They
this
told me to
guy,
talk like this, and I said, "Are you sure it's a little too hokey?"
this guy that won, El Said, is the real deal. I've seen he has a TikTok account. He's really funny. I didn't know much about him before like this all happened, obviously, but
Got a
he
Muslim
was.
sounding name.
Well, I'm sorry.
He has a Muslim and me
Yeah.
sounding name.
Well, I looked because like like I said, I didn't know. The guy was born in Michigan. He grew up in Michigan. He's whip smart. He is a
Michigan,
physician.
Egypt, you mean?
He's a physician, but he never practiced medicine. He was an epidemiologist. So he kind of like studied disease
He's
and
also like fucking jacked, so all the Rogan guys should like that.
yeah, he's really funny. He's got like a good sense of humor. I mean, I don't know. I think he'll win. I
I
really
just
do. I
think
think
like listen, my issue with Stevens was just like, what is going on here? All this money's going to her.
yeah.
She's there was so many my all my feeds, all my like for algorithms or whatever, like it would just be these people like remember that first cringy video of her where she's like,
Yeah.
"Gonna get to work and I'm gonna do a little stick it to them." And it's like,
Yeah.
and there are people like, "Oh wow, that's so genuine." I'm like, "Fuck off!" Like this is cringe as fuck. Like
Yeah,
who?
I want angry Democrats that are gonna like kick ass.
But
That's
I don't even care about that. She just sounded like a fucking weirdo. Like what
yeah,
is? And it didn't sound genuine. It sounded contrived.
yeah. Like it was cooked up in a marketing session.
Oh,
So
check out. Like I just saw Fargo the other day.
yeah,
I was like, and that would have been more pleasant hearing those
Yeah.
accents. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad El Said won. And I
all
think he's got a
the
great shot.
all the fucking like establishment Democrats backed her. It was just like
Yep.
it's like what the fuck. So him beating her, I think, is like a good sign. Not just one,
Well,
one,
I think
but
it's a good
two. I think
sign.
he can go against this fucking Republican.
That's the thing is if El Said wins, then that's great news because it means progressive candidates can win a party election and then
The
a general
so-called purple
election.
state. It's not a
Yeah.
purple state. Michigan is not a purple state. It's been just fucked up or something. I don't know.
Mm. Well,
Like,
we'll see.
no, he talked about that. He talked about that because he gave a speech. It wasn't a acceptance speech, but it was basic because he couldn't say it yet. But he
Right.
basically went on the attack on Rogers. So when you do
Good.
that, that means that you are now
Yeah, you've pivoted.
you're pivoting, which means you're pivoting towards the general. And he basically
Yeah.
said about like the whole purple thing. And he's like, I've been up in north and south of the state and everything, and everybody, this whole idea of it is bullshit. It's like,
Good.
I will give Haley Stevens this. She did fully endorse him the next day. There was no fucking shenanigans.
Yeah.
I was expecting that. I was expecting just because of all the money and all the candidates that they were going to pull some shit, or we are going to hear like the media try to twist it and make it look like she wasn't going to endorse him. But even Gretchen Whitmer fully endorsed him.
Yeah, I think it's good. That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't mind a big debate. You should have Democratic primaries in which you have two competing visions with a lot of overlap, but two competing visions. You let the people pick, and then you all
I was
fall in
more
line.
concerned because it was like this felt like more like a screw job. Just
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but
all the outside like that like bad faith shit. And in the end, she
right.
fucking won. So I'll give him that. And she used her real voice. Was oddly very German sounding. No, I was kidding. Because it's like something.
Schnell, schnell.
Yeah, yeah. She sounded like what's his face from Hogan's Hero.
Yeah, right. Schultze.
The fat lovable one.
Yeah, Sergeant Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, who's that fat lovable character?
Right, who's a fat lovable Nazi?
Oh, he's a Nazi.
Yeah.
Oh. He's not wearing the armband though. Oh, okay, cool.
Well, to contrast with Haley Stevens and Gretchen Whitmer, Fetterman is not supporting El Said.
Yeah, he's well, there's this one guy who did a drawing. It was pretty fun. There was a bunch of memes and stuff. There was like Fetterman, and there was a very unflattering photo of her. It's
right, yeah. Yeah.
Fetterman is absolute fucking trash. John Fetterman went on John Stewart, I guess, does this podcast thing, and he interviewed him. I mean, I could play this clip just because it's like
a weird clip. I mean, it's just
gross.
I'm not one of those ones that like always says John Stewart's like a great interview, but he did a really good job here, and he illustrated like a real big flaw in Fetterman's reasoning.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I know I'm pretty positive I emailed it to you or texted it to you.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did.
Yeah. Let's just play a little bit of it.
You could agree with them 90%, but Israel is the red line.
Absolutely. Israel for me. Like I can't ever turn my back to Israel.
John Stewart's not saying Israel's the red line.
So,
right, yeah.
No disrespect on this, but that is not our country. You're saying that these candidates may have great ideas for our economy. They may want to do the exact same thing you want to do in terms of getting money out of politics. They may want to increase the social safety net. They may want to change the balance of power from capital back to labor. But if they don't agree with you on Israel, you don't want them in your party.
Well, I don't know who you're referencing to specifically.
No, I'm referencing what you just said.
Name.
So in other words, Syed or AOC or Bernie Sanders, I assume you agree with a lot of what they say economically.
And what I'm saying is, like, if you are a DSA member, if you are a member of a specific political party, run under your own banner.
What's his bet?
And now I think Bill Maher
But
said
the-
something very insightful. He said, the
Bill Maher.
DSA are colonizing the Democratic Party.
Yeah, that's a cute thing to say about a country that's
Well,
colonized.
and El Sayed isn't a DSA member.
No.
He's a Democrat.
Progressive.
He's just a Democrat.
Oh, DSA are Democrats also. It's because John Stewart then says, let's play it real quick.
Yeah, he talks about how like the Freedom Caucus is a thing within the Republican
Yeah,
Party.
he's like the Freedom Caucus exists, and he names like Randy Fine, and he says these are all fucking nut jobs, and not all the Republicans agree with them, but like it's a two-party. So Fetterman's basically pulling some shit. He's gonna use this as his way to become a Republican, or first of all, I hope he gets fucking primaried. He has 2 years left after next year. 2 years left.
Yeah.
If he pulls some shit, someone should automatically come out and primary his fucking ass. Right now, actually. Someone should already be, there should be like, after this fucking thing, this is shit. Bringing up Bill Maher. Bill Maher basically came out and said recently that he's blaming the DSA too. He's doing the whole bullshit.
Right.
Dan Tulsi did this. They'll do the shit like, I leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party. Me. And it's like, fuck you, dude. Like, this is like, fucking what's his face would say that shit. And this guy's been a chud for years. Epstein fucking playing. What's that lawyer's name? That piece of shit.
Dershowitz.
Yeah, Alan Dershowitz. I don't get invited to parties and
Cape Cod.
One of those fucking places. Yeah. And it's just like
Martha's Vineyard. I'm sorry.
Martha's Vineyard. It's like, oh yeah, boo-hoo, fuck you. And you probably still do. Like, get the fuck out. Like, he's doing this bullshit. He was at the Fauci hearing. He wears a suit only when what's his face is in town. Netanyahu.
Yeah.
This is bizarre. I mean, I know what's his face dropped out, and probably a good thing because I think the new guy, what's that guy's name? Platner.
Graham Platner, yeah.
The guy who took his place, I think, in
He's
May.
good.
He's
Troy Johnson.
Really, what's his name?
Isn't it Troy Johnson?
Troy Jackson?
Oh, it could be Jackson. Yeah, I think he's really good. I think he's and he's real similar to him in some ways. Yeah, it's Jackson. You're right.
That less problematic, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
everything's fine. I just have cabbages in my basement. Don't look at me.
Right.
I'm like, what? I'd be like, here we go again.
Yeah, I'm growing a new crop of Haley Stevens.
Oh, don't you know? You could do him. Hey, you're a little too. You got a couple more days to incubate down there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see.
I just think the Fetterman thing's just gross.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, dude, he's like, at the end of the day, it's the United States. You're a senator of the United States.
Yeah.
Your constituents pay for you. Your taxes go to your salary. Yeah, Israel, I guess, has bought and sold you, but what the fuck?
It should be secondary to anything.
Saeed can do so much to run against Rogers. What is Rogers gonna do against Saeed except push classic racism, which will in some ways. But I think Saeed, if he can say, listen, they're gonna use my name to scare you off, but are you paying more for groceries now than ever? Are you paying for gas than ever? Are you in an endless war more now than ever? Your kids are at risk at getting sent to war.
Yeah.
Our environment, everything is collapsing. So yeah, you think my name sounds funny. It's no weirder than any other one's name in this country. But Fetterman, fuck him. Fuck this guy. What a fucking bait and switch. I thought the funniest thing that was going on with Plattner, besides the shit he had going on.
Yeah.
But people were like, because everyone was like, all right, he's gonna be true. And he's like, Fetterman is the bane of my existence.
Right.
Like, I'm Fetterman. I'm worse. No,
oh, well, yeah.
That interview, John Stewart, he was hand holding him in a way. He's like, wait.
It was a good interview.
So you won't agree. You will leave the party over Israel. I'm sorry, but that's bizarre.
It is.
What the? I didn't vote for him. I didn't live in Pennsylvania.
Right.
But I'd be if I was in Pennsylvania and he was my senator and I voted for that, I would fucking curse him every fucking day. I'd be like,
Oh
fuck,
yeah. He
like
was like a Kristen Cinema switch and bait or
Kristen
bait and switch or
Cinema was
whatever.
never sold as a Bernie Sanders type
No,
person.
but she was sold as like a progressive. She was.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was
no, she did.
socially progressive, not
And she
economically.
became totally bought out by pharmaceutical companies and everything. I mean, she was part of the Green Party years
Mhm.
before that. I mean, but she
Yeah.
was never sold at he used like his connections with like Bernie Sanders, or he was friendly with Bernie Sanders, whatever. He sold himself, he had this cool wife who looked like she was like,
Right.
the old punk, and
Yeah.
like it looked like it was like this young hipper people, not that young, but
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
and like and very progressive, and like it was like, oh, he could be the next Bernie Sanders or
Yeah.
a Sanders type. We don't, we need that because he's like 1,000 years old, and I mean Bernie's still doing great, but he ain't getting younger.
No,
Uh,
he is not.
but I think we're gonna get a bunch more of that this in
Mm.
this election, and Fetterman's just a
Right.
massive disappointment. People say like, oh, it's because of the brain damage. I'm like, brain damage is no. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think he was like
Yeah.
really a plant or something. There's
I don't
something.
know if it was that, but it's something.
I think it's weird. I don't know. I just find
Yeah.
it very bizarre. It didn't happen overnight. It did. I mean, it felt like it happened overnight once October 7th happened.
That does.
Because he went full on support of Israel, which, listen,
Right.
I ain't gonna. I don't care what anyone says of me right now, and my last name doesn't help this, whatever. But I don't
Right.
blame anyone who supported Israel after October 7th.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like 3 months later, a month later, after all the actions that were happening,
Right.
now, what's going
It was
on?
like after 9/11. Like
Oh,
everyone was kind of all together after 9/11
listen,
briefly.
the day after
Um,
9/11, Bush said, we're almost up the 25th anniversary of that.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, geez.
at the 25th anniversary too of the Amazing Spider-Man comic that came out that uh involved 9/11, and
Oh yeah.
Dr. Doom cried.
Mm.
You know why?
Why?
Not to knock those buildings down. And like I thought it was so stupid. Like, why would Dr. Doom cry? Like, what
Right.
if Dr. Doom cries?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Oh,
Right.
I really like those buildings. Like, you blew up like 3 cities like a year ago.
Mm.
We're not here to talk about that. That's a pre
Right.
uh, but I mean, like, Bush was on that mound and said, like, I hear you, and we're gonna get
Hmm.
the people. And I fell into that a little bit. I mean, I still thought he was
Yeah.
shit, but for like a week or two, I was like, we're gonna get them, yeah. We're gonna, yay, rootin' tootin', we're gonna get Osama. Oh,
Hmm.
oh,
God, yeah.
wait, Saddam? What?
It was a big deal.
I don't think people realize that. It was fucking insane. It's a very
Yeah.
insane time.
It
Nothing
was a
absolute.
crazy time.
Yeah, we're saving this for our special podcast, 25
Right, yeah. Mm.
with the year anniversary of Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah.
Title
Not
of the
going on.
podcast is called Still Carrying the Flame.
I like it. Yeah.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Mm.
You
Well,
you carry the flame?
have to.
It's a little hot though.
If
Like,
not
do you
you,
like a
who?
candle holder, or do you like literally like that flame is just
No, in
burning?
my hand. Right, yeah.
Yeah, you're not really doing it, right? You're not
Nah.
really doing it.
Nah, metaphorically carrying the flame.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
literally I'll be back. I gotta go to the burn ward.
Wow.
We totally just don't
Um,
care these flames.
right.
I'm doing it for Charlie.
Gotta do it for Charlie. All right, so the next thing we got is we got Fauci getting held in contempt of court.
I ain't gonna get the
Congress.
Fauci.
Right?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Why is this a thing? This is like, is the right wing have anything better to do?
No.
It's not Fetterman was there, and he was doing this shit. He's a chud. Everybody there talking about, first of all, Dr. Fauci,
Mhm.
not the president of the United States. He was
Mm-mm.
just an advisor.
He was following orders. Yeah.
No power. All he had
Mm.
the power was that he had a name, and he was able to get, and he got questioned, so he was published a lot.
Yeah.
If you want to blame someone for the vaccine, there's this guy in the White House called Donald Trump. And if you think the vaccine was released too early, which
That
I'm
was his whole
which
shtick.
I'm glad it was because it saved a lot of people's lives.
Warp speed.
Warp speed. But if you want to talk about how bad it was, there's a guy in the White House, and you voted for him. Not you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be funny. It's like, yeah, I voted for him. He's really good for my stocks. Really big into crypto.
Yes.
Trump coin is
God.
like he's the one who did it. Dr. Fauci didn't do shit. But
Yeah.
you guys made him into some kind of weird boogeyman, and it's boring and it's tired and it's old. This guy was very helpful when it came to AIDS back in the day.
Yeah.
This guy worked with administrations that were fucking moronic and stupid, like the Reagan administration and the Trump administration.
Yep.
Trump was going out there telling people to inject bleach into their fucking skin. And I know people say, oh, he's so stupid. Why do you say that? He's not. I mean, he is stupid. He's dangerous. There are people who believe that. And Trump was just
Right.
eating that shit, the RFK shit, the yoga mom shit, the fucking essential oil shit. Like those people, the fucking, sometimes those chiropractors too. And shit like that. New age medicine.
Yeah.
Quackery. People, I heard my kids, they would inject bleach into autistic children
Mhm.
to cure them of their autism.
Unreal.
This was so when I heard that from Donald Trump, I was like, oh shit. And I remember Donald Trump said during the campaign in 2016 that he believed that vaccines cause autism.
Yeah.
So when I heard him say that, I was like, oh, fuck. Everyone's like, oh, he's so
Yeah.
stupid. I'm like, no, he's stupid, but no, this is just dangerous. This is quackery that's been pushed around for years. He's not saying
Yeah.
anything. And then the oxy.
So many kids are not getting vaccinated now. You
Yeah,
know?
the measles outbreak of all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Didn't like I think I saw like a headline or something that said Robert Kennedy's like telling people to get their measles vaccine. First of all, why not? Wait, what do you mean,
Yeah.
Robert? You told us this stuff was bad. Why would you tell us to get vaccinated? That's so weird.
Yeah.
Are you doing a little
And-
wink thing? Or are you doing like that? I think you should get vaccinated. Wank. Why are
Yeah.
you
And
so
how
fucking do that?
makes no sense.
He was like on some CNN thing recently, and he had like a major.
Yeah, to storm off. Yeah.
What was he freaking out about? It was so stupid.
I want to say it was the Israel support thing.
I thought it was about Fauci or something.
God,
Yeah,
it could have
he's
been.
bringing up something about, and he's saying like First Amendment rights, and the woman was like, "I'm not even talking about that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's about a specific like some virus or whatever or
Right.
what's going around," and he's trying to like he's going on like a rampage about how like taking the vaccine goes against people's First Amendment rights, and it's like,
Mhm.
fuck it, you fucking dangerous boob. Like, oh my God, why are we the dumbest fucking Kennedy?
Yeah, there's been some winners.
But this Fauci shit's bullshit. Like, what's gonna happen? They're gonna send this guy to jail? Like, this is so stupid.
Apparently, he can go up for a year. The big debate is like he is trying to declare his fifth.
Trump pleaded the fifth, like
Yeah,
7,000
he's saying I'm going to
times.
plead the fifth, and Congress said, "Well, you have a pardon, so there's no reason to plead the fifth. You can't plead the fifth because you have a pardon." And Fauci is saying, "Well, like you've also said you're going to issue new charges, so I'm pleading the fifth." So that's kind of where it is now.
Trump
Judge
pleaded the
has
fifth like 500 fucking times or
a
something.
judge has to
Yeah.
decide whether Fauci has the right to plead the fifth, and if he does, he will. But we'll see. I don't know.
This is so dumb. And it's like,
It is.
this is a waste of resources, a waste of time. Who is
Yep.
this for? Do the average voters, I know like all the Trump lunatics, the people that show up at rallies still or go to like, went to the DC
Mhm.
You know, the fucking lunatics or whatever that live in like fantasy land. Like they're eating this shit up. But your average
Yeah.
American, even people who voted for fucking Trump 3 times have to be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they don't care. Like, did I agree with it or not? I don't know. I can't fill up my gas tank. I have to
Right.
fill my
Right.
gas tank or feeding my kids.
Mm.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is who is this for? It's not even a good distraction. No one cares.
No.
Like this is like 2000, and then Trump was like being interviewed. Um, we'll talk about this first before we get into Mitch McConnell. Trump wig. He was being
Mhm.
interviewed. What's going on about like trans people and shit? And it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
no one fucking cares.
No, not to the degree he does. No.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit either. He's just hoping that he can just gin up hatred so that people,
Mm.
you know, they're distracted.
Right.
Like, oh no, the reason why you haven't gotten a raise, or the reason why you're paying more for things, the reason
Mm.
why food is like
Yeah.
times more expensive than it was like 2, 3 years ago, like more expensive than it was even during the pandemic.
Right.
It's because of trans people,
Mm.
or not even. No, but like he goes on this like tangent, and then he has this like, I guess he's wearing a wig now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trump. Yeah.
It's like really
Yeah.
weird. I don't know.
It's very weird looking. I mean, it's you look at his hair and clearly something is different, something's wrong. But the more you look at it, the more it looks like it's pretty clearly like a bad wig.
They had to do stuff for his brain and they shaved his
Yeah,
head down. And then he, like,
that's my guess.
that when, when he disappears for a couple of days, they
Mm.
do some procedure and they have to like go into his brain and like put a new they had to put a new goblet. And the problem is he doesn't have a brain
Mm.
actually. You know, people are like, oh, it's demented. It's like, no, the goblin dries
Right.
out after a while. They have to put a new
Mm.
goblin in. So that's why he's wearing a wig hair helmet. Cover up the skull casing that they had
Right.
to remove the skull casing, and he's not wearing a toupee or a wig, he's wearing a hair helmet.
Mm. So unsettling.
Speaking of, you say unsettling,
Unsettling. Yeah, speaking of unsettling,
Mitch
uh
released from the hospital, and I think I already said this already, but in an urn.
did did he himself make this announcement and record it, or did
Again,
people just
it was
yeah,
some statement, and then CNN regurgitated
right.
it, and all these other networks. There's no video of him, no
Yep,
pictures of him leaving the hospital, nothing.
right. Hmm.
Fucking weird. Now I heard that Bashir could, in theory, do whatever the fuck he wants. He wants to call an election
Yeah,
tomorrow. He could. I don't know. At this point, I just feel like this should have been done weeks ago. I guess
yeah,
now that he's out of the hospital, now you could like, if you could make the argument like, okay, let's say he forced an election, like, oh, you're a ghoul,
right.
this sick, poor, sick man, sweet, innocent Mitch McConnell, sweet, lovable.
Mhm.
He would never done anything hard to anyone.
He was so bad for the country.
Oh
Mm.
my God. Like, I mean, listen, Bashir said it. This is the best he's ever done for the
Yeah,
country.
right.
Is
Yeah, true.
him having that seat empty for the Republicans for like 2 months
Yeah, that was nice.
is like the best thing. Mitch McConnell might go to heaven because of this.
Yeah, who knows?
Everyone said John McCain, he voted for Obama,
Right.
and that
Oh,
like that was the thing that like resolved, like took away some of the shitty things
right.
of the year, a lot of the shitty things, I guess. I don't know,
Mm.
whatever. But Mitch McConnell, this is like the similar thing, it's like him just doing nothing for
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, like literally nothing.
It's been a gift. And there is
Mm.
some point to that. Like, hey, this is like good. He can't hurt Americans.
Right. Yeah.
We want some explanation though. We deserve to know what the fuck is going on, and there should be some proof of life.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Um, that's not a bad idea.
What
Yeah.
do you think the deal is though? Do you think he left the hospital? Do you think like
I think he probably did. I think he's probably like really impaired, and I don't think we're gonna see him again until after that deadline or whatever.
well, the deadline's passed.
Oh, is it?
It was the third.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
36. Everybody expected him to be. It's interesting though. So everyone's making a joke and said like there was all those images like they do like the memoriam. It was like
Yeah.
whatever year he was born, but then it was the date he was born, but then the date of his death was like August 3rd,
Right.
2026. and it was still like July 10th at the time
Mm.
or something. So that was like the joke. But it's
Right.
interesting. They put this out after that date, basically saying, "Hey, he's out of the hospital, but he's recuperating. He's going
Yeah.
through therapy and everything like that." And
Mm.
it's just like, but there's footage of him before all this happened where
Yeah.
like you could tell he's just out of it.
Yeah.
He's like this
Yeah.
one that makes like over 200,000 a year. Like this guy's like, I don't know
He's like an industry,
what.
McConnell. He's like an industry that all his family grifts off of.
No, but that guy who I don't know, one of his aides, I don't think it's a family
Oh
member.
yeah, no, yeah. I just meant
How
McConnell's
is
like
that guy making so much money though? Like
eh,
McConnell makes a couple 100,000 a year as senator. How's this guy
yeah,
making? I don't get that. Um, but yeah, there's like footage of where he has no idea what to do or say, and the guy's like
right.
telling him, "Ooh, it's like this guy was like cooked like a year ago. I mean, when he was doing like the freezing
Right.
up and shit.
Mm.
So I don't know. I'm curious what will come of it. At this point, it's just like a never-ending joke.
Yeah,
Like,
at this point it seems it, but
what they didn't want to like. They did some bullshit like all of a sudden we can't be too on the nose and like announce his death on like the fourth or fifth book. We'll say he's doing better, but then he's gonna die like actually
right.
17th of August or something, like or
Sure.
the 9th or like whatever. They just don't want to do it on that day. They're like, all right, we can't be that ridiculous.
No.
But I don't think this man's coming back.
You don't think?
I think his brain, I think if he's still alive, I think he's just being held together on like a machine. Like
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
I think those photos were fake. I don't believe that he was
Yeah.
sitting or sitting up or any of that. I think that
Right.
was bullshit.
Hmm.
They're like, how does he look younger than he did from
Right.
like 3 months ago, where he was like withering away? Like,
Hmm.
oh, he got better.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah. Okay. Well, I
Trump
heard,
wig.
I heard that the poor military,
Oh yeah.
the starving poor military is running out of money because
Hmm.
they spent all their toys on Iran.
Yeah, well, I mean it stands to reason like we have X number of missiles and bombs and helicopters and stuff like that. And I don't think we've lost many aircraft, but we've launched a lot of missiles and everything. And they aren't easily replaced. Like they don't have a backlog of missile orders that are just waiting to be assembled. Um, so we kind of went all in on protecting Israel or giving aid to Israel and really kind of neglected our own situation.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. I don't have a ton of tough to say about it other than it seems like they could have gotten the same exact results with like a fraction of the military power used, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean that's like the joke. Iran, yeah, I mean like for every missile we shot at Iran, like they used a drone that cost like
Yeah, like it's $60 at like Walmart or whatever.
no, I think they drones were like a couple of $1,000. No, like which is still
Yeah, yeah.
ridiculously cheap from like a missile costing like what do they
Right.
cost? 300,000 or something
Oh,
crazy.
much more, I would imagine. I mean, I think
I'm
different
not talking
missiles
about a regular
cost.
missile. I'm not talking about like the bigger ones. It told me the recording was in progress.
What do you mean?
Like it said on my end, it goes recording in progress.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, okay.
This if it gets like a little funky anyway.
Yeah, hold on. Let me give it like a 10-second pause so I can
Yeah.
find it real easy. Hold on, go. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be able to find it this way. All right.
Yeah, when you're like, what was that? Like, you ever see those commercials with like the sad dogs, and you hear that woman like, "Here we
Yeah,
are."
yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Amanda
who's
just saw
that?
her in concert.
Who is that singer?
It is Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, they should be
Yeah.
like that with the military. Like, they need more money.
Right.
Like,
So,
like military contractors, like just sad behind like a
yeah.
like.
Actually, in Texas, they probably could sit outside of grocery stores with a little cup and people could put bullets directly into the cup, just like empty the
Proud to help my American.
empty the firearm they're carrying into the cup.
Yeah,
There's
there
some
you go.
bullets. There's some
Here
bullets for
we
you.
are. The sad dog.
Enterprising young chap.
Dog dressed up as a general.
Right. The eyes
Bad
of
dogs
the
dressed up like
angel.
military people.
Yeah, I hear that song, and I'm like a huge animal lover, but I hear that song and I just flip.
Fuck you. I got my own dogs at home.
Right. Right.
How much money have you made off of this Sarah McLachlan?
Right.
Probably nothing. I mean, I would assume that that's like the
Yeah, I
point.
think she's like probably a pretty good person that just donates that song, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, the military, I
I
think
love these dogs. I use these dogs to guilt people and to keep me famous.
it is weird to see her perform in that luxurious white and black coat.
All those spots.
Yeah. I was like,
Like she cooks about 101 of them.
right, right. Got that cigarette with the long cigarette holder.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got mad at the movie, that movie that came out with Emma Stone. What was it called again?
Cruella.
Bella. She
Yeah.
was like, they're making her seem
right. Fake news.
fake news. Yeah,
yeah. It is just weird. It's weird because like Trump and Hegseth, the two dumbest people on the planet,
right.
have
Let's
like
the dumbest fucks run the military. I just didn't actually listen to them. I just figured they were like,
it's just that they've completely botched this. We've been at war
bombing
/ not at war with Iran for like, I'm not kidding, like 6 months now.
Yeah.
We've spent like nearly all of our weapons. You know, we're like,
maybe that's security. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. And they're sitting there talking about how they need more money than ever. Meanwhile, they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to do like F-14 flyovers over Kid Rock's house and shit. Like, get fucked, man. Like, what do you need more?
Yeah, they did do that. They did do
like,
what the fuck is up with this?
Yeah.
Having like fucking UFC outside the White House.
Kash Patel is taking like military aircraft on vacation with his like.
He sued someone because someone made like a googly eye.
Called him a googly eye.
And he sued, but his lawsuit got thrown out.
Right, because he has googly eyes.
Yes. Yeah, they're like, sir, you're brown hair.
You have clearly have comically googly eyes.
Jeez, I'm glad he didn't see my drawing. I wish he would sue me. That would help.
Oh man!
Please sue me, please.
Yeah, people are just waiting for that. Fired because they spoke negatively about Charlie Kirk money that the cities have turned.
Like, where did all the budget go? Well, we fired some people wrongfully for
right
saying something passively.
Someone thumbs down our in memoriam post for Charlie Kirk, so we fired them. No,
right.
We don't know.
Someone put a GIF of Trump saying something horrible because Trump's
right. We fired them because they quoted Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, like
what? I thought you liked Charlie. We of course love Charlie Kirk, but you can't quote him.
We never heard him.
Right, quoting him is like hate speech, but we can't.
Yeah. He seemed like a great guy, real family man.
Yeah. All right. So, the last straight news thing is this Paramount merger. Did we already talk? I feel like we already talked about this, like the merger being dead. Maybe we were just talking about that before we started. Yeah. Well, it's.
Well, England or Europe like approved it, but I don't think that matters. It's more here, and 12 states already denied it, and it's been held up in court. So it's being held up, and it won't be seen until like spring of next year, which the Ellisons are probably not happy about because that means that there's a chance that the House is going to go to the Democrats. Knock on all the woods. Knock on all the wood. That the House might go to the Senate, break all the wood, and knock through it. I mean, if that happens, this shit's done. I mean, like, and their future of this is done because this has only got approved because of Trump. And but starting in September, every day they have to start paying like
Yeah.
Warner Brothers Discovery or something 7 million a day, which will go
Wow.
up by the time they get to March or something. I think that's like $1 billion. I don't know what it is. It's like $1 billion or something dollars. And then the joke too is that and you keep delaying it, and these guys don't even have the fucking money actually, supposedly, because or
Right.
shit and like Paramount. Is Paramount even doing that great? I mean, like,
I don't know.
and the joke was WB had this like amazing year last year. They're
Yeah.
doing it this year. I mean, yeah, Supergirl was kind of a turd, but they have like a ton
Yeah.
of projects that
I'll
like
bet you Supergirl makes money in the long run. I mean, like,
yeah. Yeah, it really did lose a lot of money. I mean, it lost like it. I think the end total was like 112 million, and the movie cost like over 200, and that's not including marketing. So
yeah.
kind of a turd. Like the joke is Mandalorian actually made its money back, and
Yes. Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It was the lowest selling Star Wars movie in modern history. Like it
Yeah.
did Solo, and Solo was didn't do well.
Mm.
But it didn't lose money in the end, and it'll make
Right.
it money when it goes on streaming. So like Disney was trying to do like this cover up thing, like oh well, we sold lots of toys, and like it's all about like the parks too. People were excited
Right.
about parks, so it's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Here's a cook. You could have a half a cookie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what you really wanted the movie to be. It was like uh very low response, no one cared, no bad
Right.
mouth. Like, yeah, that's what you guys wanted, right? That's really good for the brand in the long run, like
Yeah.
um but going back to this, the Paramount like shareholders might be like, we're canceling this.
Right. Like, why would we? Yeah.
And the joke is that in the end of the day, WB's gonna get a huge fucking payday because they're gonna get 7 billion,
Right.
like a $7 billion cancellation fee.
Mm.
So Zaslav's probably just like,
Right.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck. He won in the end either way.
Yeah.
Win in
And
the
he's
end.
gross, but yeah, good for him.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, good for him. Yeah. It's like my favorite I know you never watched that show because you don't like good TV, Silicon Valley. There's a great episode. There's like this billionaire guy that backs him. This guy's great on the show. He
Hmm.
plays this billionaire prick, and he's like, he takes out the lead guy. Like they do really well. He takes the lead guy and he wants to show him. He's like, hey, I want to show you this car, like a car. And it looked like at first it was like
Right.
as a gift or something.
Hmm.
No, he was just bragging that he got a car because thanks to him, he was able to buy this
Right. Right.
fucking car. And it's like, oh,
I
okay.
was gonna watch that, but I think that was during my annually I rewatched Mr. Belvedere, the whole series.
Right.
And
I
I think that
understand.
was
Right. I understand. Yeah, there's like only so much time you have in your
right.
life. You got to revisit the Mr.
Hmm.
Belvedere. You got to relive.
Brocktoon.
What?
Brocktoon.
What's that?
That's remember that skit on Saturday Night Live? You sent it to me not terribly long ago. Tom Hanks was the president of the Mr. Belvedere fan
Oh
club.
yeah, but it was
And
all
he,
like creepy guys.
yeah,
Like the jokers are all like stalking him and shit.
yeah. And that's
Yeah,
what
no, that was great.
that was
That
Tom
was,
Hanks's nickname for Mr. Belvedere was Brocktoon. I have no idea why, but
that's a good skit. That is
yeah.
fucking so off and weird.
It was so yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I'm sorry,
good.
I didn't have time to watch Silicon Valley. I had to rewatch Entourage actually
Right.
for the 12th time.
Yeah. I wonder if Entourage is I know it doesn't hold up like in
No,
one way.
Entourage is horrible. The joke
Yeah.
is Silicon Valley has elements. It still
Right. Yeah.
similar
Hmm.
Entourage type, um,
Yeah. Yeah.
like each character and they move up and all the hurdles that are thrown at
Right.
them.
Right.
Yeah, there's like a whole series of shows like that. Like where the character that gets into this and like you root for them and then they get a new hurdle. Like
Right. Yeah.
Entourage was he kept on getting bigger roles, but there'd be a hurdle thrown at him.
Hmm.
And Silicon Valley was kind of like that too. But
Yeah. Yeah. I remember hearing about Silicon Valley, but I never watched the show.
there's a new show on like HB on Max. I forgot the name of it. I watched it. I actually liked it, and it's a similar fucking thing. It's like these young professionals, and
Hmm.
she's moving up, and it's all these hurdles getting thrown at her, and it's like
Oh, you're thinking of Emily in Paris. That is a good one.
No,
Yes.
no, that's on Netflix.
I'm kidding.
No, was that on the kissing booth or something? That's another one on
Right,
Netflix.
yes.
That fucking
Yeah.
shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that garbage. I'm not
Yeah.
watching that. Oh,
Yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah, that merger gets the the
I
kibosh.
mean,
And
because so Ellison's son put out a thing saying that he wasn't.
that was hilarious. Yeah.
Maybe we did. Did we talk? I feel like we might have talked about this earlier in the podcast.
Yeah, I think we did at the very beginning, when we were talking about
Well,
some
this
pop
is like,
culture
it's
stuff.
like radio. Sometimes you gotta repeat.
Yeah, you gotta come back.
This is for the people coming in later, those people who skip the first hour and a half and just come right to here.
Right?
We want to make sure they miss the good stuff.
Yeah, people that want to race ahead to the pop culture stuff, but accidentally get a little news right ahead of it.
They knew about it. Nice try.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that letter though was hilarious. It's just so
I respect the news. I'm not trying to take CNN over just because
it's
I've
like
got Barry Weiss in charge.
it's like, yeah, he accidentally revealed the real problem. He's like, you think it's political? Like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
100%
no shit.
political. They tried doing this campaign, and I saw all these idiots regurgitating it. Like, oh, if Netflix got WB, they're going to kill the theaters. And Netflix is like, no, we're going to keep
Right.
45-day window, just like Max has, basically. And like, yeah, they say that. I love the movie theaters. Palpatine when he gets all that
Who
power.
doesn't love the cinema?
I love movies. I don't encourage you to turn two speed on to watch more programs in the background. We didn't come up with the term double screen content. We would implore you to watch Netflix on your phone while
Right.
watching Netflix on the TV, while watching Netflix on your fridge.
Yeah. They carved out Nicole Kidman to swear that the movies will always be there for us. She's like blinking wildly, trying to send us a signal.
Movies will always be there for us. So like Paramount was trying to do like this whole like we'll still make movies. Yeah, we're a real movie studio.
Yeah.
Like we still make movies. It's like get fuck at but yeah, but Netflix doesn't care about like CNN and all that. They just want the studio.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were gonna put Barry Weiss in charge of everything.
God, she's so talentless.
We're gonna put the worst person in charge of the news to make it fair and balanced.
Right. Oh, garbage.
My brain hurts about it. But my favorite, again, it doesn't matter who, like when Netflix was going to buy WB, all the Schneider bot people were like,
yeah,
Snyderverse is coming back. And then, the Netflix thing ended, and then Paramount, the Snyderverse is coming back. First of all, no studio is going to bring back a failed franchise.
Nope. Yeah.
They did it one time max because they needed new content in the beginning, and they fell for the grift. And they gave John, what's his name? Max Schneider, the guy from the TV show. Zack Schneider, sorry.
Yes.
He somehow grifted like $80 to $100 million to get his Snyder cut out.
Yeah.
And you watched it and you're like, you know what?
Right.
The movie could have used an editor. That's
why it was cut. Yeah, honestly. Often, director's cuts are cut for a reason. Often. Not all the time, but.
Well, yeah, I got the hot dog scene in there. Scoured by hot dogs.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Woman got dogs on her face.
It's great.
All right. I hope it falls through.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not good for this consolidation. I honestly, I think about even like Disney owning all this shit. I don't think it's great, because the problem is when even no matter how big these companies get, a smaller studio will nurture a property.
Yeah,
more.
Well, and even if they don't
like we did it failed, we're just gonna bury it and we're never gonna see anything of it again.
Even if they don't nurture it, they're more likely to take risks. You know, like that's why like A24 will do like interesting stuff that maybe wouldn't fly elsewhere,
I mean, that's the thing. They're like they'll do it once and like Disney will do it once and it fails and they'll just be like, make that what's that character's name? Going up, sir. Like something hound. No, what's the dog's name?
Huckleberry Hound, right?
No, that's not Huckleberry Hound. Huckleberry Hound is Oma Darling. It's the other one. He's like a little smaller
Droop,
dog.
Droopy, yeah,
Yeah,
Droopy
we
Dog.
did the droopy dog thing. We can
Gonna get a
only
live action Droopy
fail,
Dog.
yeah, we can only fail at a droopy dog franchise 4 times. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Going up, sir. Imagine that. The studio just sinks all their money.
Green lights, yeah.
Okay, guys.
Right.
That's
Ugh.
work on that. What are you doing? We're working on the droopy dog. It's gonna be a complete
Gosling. Gosling is
Gosling.
Droopy Dog.
going upstairs. Hey, he did the Beavis and Butthead thing. That shit was brilliant.
That was hilarious. Yeah. That
And
was
like
really
what I
good.
loved about it was that they just played it completely like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
what is that, a TV show?
Yeah.
That is. And the guy's mouth.
Yeah.
I love that the
The
woman,
gentleman in the skull t-shirt with the exposed gums.
the woman like I forgot her name. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't know what they were gonna look like, so her response was
It's so funny.
she saw them, she like just bursted out laughing, especially when the other guy was butthead.
Yeah.
Supposedly when Gosling was on last time, they cut it or something.
Oh, really?
Sherman said they did another skit with
Huh.
them. His butt, and Sarah Sherman was going to be what's her face from Bob's
Yeah,
Burgers,
yeah.
like
Oh, okay.
rabbit ears, like
Yeah, right.
because sometimes they'll play those, they'll do a cut skit and play it like a couple of days later.
Yes.
And it didn't. So I'm wondering how
Oh.
finished it actually was, but that would have been amazing.
That would have been good, yeah.
It probably would have given her like big size like they have on Bob's Burgers.
Right.
Speaking of big ridiculous eyes,
Yes.
House of the Dragon.
Yeah, what do you think of this episode?
I did not like what they did to my boy Sheep Stealer.
Yeah. Yeah, he got
Them-
busted up.
They all teamed up on this poor little this raggedy ass old dragon
Right.
sheep and fuck her. He's like this dude's like he's probably old as fuck.
All he wants to do is just eat sheep, and then these people are fucking around in his
Like,
life.
he said we can't have a pharaoh dragon. It's like
Right.
the guy's like, yeah, he steals like a sheep once in a while. Like, just leave it out
Yeah.
for him. He's like a dick. He's like, no, I'm gonna kill some people.
Right.
That's part of the joy,
Light your fleet on fire.
Yeah, like the sheep part is the cherry on the
Right.
sun. I actually enjoy extinguishing an entire farm.
Well, I thought it was a great episode. It wasn't
The damage those fucking things do with fire.
Oh,
It is
Jesus.
fucking crazy.
I thought it was a great episode. We only got like one left.
Yeah.
One left in this season.
Well, they said this for another season, right?
Yes.
I would have to wait fucking 2 years for it though.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll tell you, here's the thing: is that the whole thing, and I was right about two things. One, that fucking dragon was not dead. That Sunfire or Sun whatever its name is.
Yeah.
And
it's
two,
just that his skull was all fucked up though.
yeah. Two, at the end, that guy's gonna turn traitor and go with his dragons to Ormond's side. So right now,
Oath. Yeah, they already
Yeah.
established that. He's already
Yeah.
The guy
Rhaenyra
like,
has
he beat you up in the middle of the city. I would never do that. It's like,
Right.
I would have done that too.
I heard he pantsed you. Did
Yeah,
he pants you? And
he gave you you passed out and he drew a penis on your cheek.
this
That's horrible. I would never do that.
I hear tell talk of an atomic wedgie. And it was
Yeah. I heard that dissed you in front of I would never diss you in front of homies.
Right. Yeah, so they keep saying over and over again, Rhaenyra has 6 dragons, and Ormond, right, Ormond only had like 1, but now Ormond has the 1 in his basement, plus Aegon's dragon. Aegon's dragon is alive.
Dragon in the basement.
Remember in the castle they have like a young dragon?
Oh, I guess.
So they got 2 now. and then you take 2 away from Rhaenyra, those 2, Ulf and the other guy, and now it's 4 on
the
4.
guy who, the husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to turn too. So
You
you
think so?
have, I bet you, because then the math adds up. Then you have 4 on 4 dragons, which would leave.
I don't think that guy would join
I'll
him.
bet you he does. I'll bet you.
Why? That guy killed his wife's brother. He had his brother.
Good point.
I mean, like, they know. She said it. My brother was.
Well, even if he doesn't, now it's down, and now it's like 5-3.
Yeah,
which is
I mean, there might be some. And all they have to do is kill one dragon.
right. And
They might kill him,
Sheep
They might get-
Stealer is still in play. I mean, he could like,
he got fucked up.
yeah,
Poor guy.
he just needs to rest.
Yeah, I mean, look, that other dragon was
Yeah.
complete.
Other dragon was like legit
I have
dead.
Skull. He's got like
Right.
he's looking like Gustav from
Right.
Bad. Like he's like adjusting his tie. And
Fucking Two-Face.
yeah, exactly. Like the one from the fucking Nolan movie where it's like
Yeah, right.
bone. I was like gnarly shit. That Two-Face. How are you alive?
Yeah.
That one, it was like, in the cartoon, it's just like this acid made
Yeah.
my face
Right.
wrinkly and blue. But in the Nolan one, it's like
I see your exposed eye
muscle
stalk.
tissue and skull. Like you should be dead right now.
Yeah.
You should get a gnarly infection, like all the infections.
Yes. Yeah. I
And
thought
ability to prevent that.
I asked someone else about this and they didn't see it. I need to rewatch the end.
It
You
did
know
look cool as shit though in the movie. That was one of the
Yeah.
coolest things was seeing Two-Face like that.
Yeah. I thought, well, 2 things. One, I thought when Aegon was like, no, I'm not going to run. I'm going to stand my ground. I was like, okay, this is he's going to turn noble. He's like, I'm not going to fight. I'm going to announce who I am. And he gives this speech. It's a really good speech where he's like, if you strike me down or whatever, the warrior will, and then they all start running and you could see him like thinking that he's doing it. And his dragon comes out and fucking barbecues like 300 people.
Well, he was happy to see his dragon too.
Right, but then he laughs like the Joker. So he's like maniacally laughing.
No, he's like the little, the bully in Christmas Story, and he has like a sidekick. He has like a little sidekick who roots him on.
Right.
He turned into like the shitty little sidekick. The bully, Dragon was the bully with the coon.
Right.
And the tiger eyes, and the other guy was like, "Yeah, man, you're gonna get him." I know. Like, he's just like a little dick. Like, yeah, barbecue, yeah.
Right.
Like, I know.
That was a great scene.
That moment would have been like what do they call it? Like when people get the ick moment, like
yeah.
and everything. And then he does something. You're like, never mind.
Well, and the other great scene I thought was kind of interesting. Okay, you know the scene where Rhaenyra like starts making out with that woman.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, there's this one scene. Nobody caught. Maybe I need to rewatch it again to see if I'm reading too much into it. Where Rhaenyra lays down in front of a fireplace and she opens her mouth to kiss the woman, and the fireplace is shooting up like out of her mouth, like she is a dragon. Do you remember that scene?
I was too busy sweating.
Right. Yeah. No. It was a really cool scene. I mean, it was like,
I have to rewatch that scene for a 7th time.
Right. This time focusing on the background.
I mean, it's not like they were naked or anything. It was
no. It was like a relatively. House of Dragon. I wish I could spell these characters'
She's
names.
a dragon. She's a dragon lady.
Rhaenyra. Yeah.
The dragon, Rhaenyra, or the
Rhaenyra.
Lady? How's she a dragon? She's a person.
No, but it's like it was like symbolic. Like, oh, she looks like a dragon. Like,
didn't they talk about the throne or something? How it needed to be buffed because of all the stabbings.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the scene. All right. Here's the scene I'm talking about. I'm gonna text you the photo of it. I noticed it right away, and someone else on the internet noticed it. But there's let's see here.
It's like purposely positioned image.
Yeah, look at this, the thing I just texted you, and you see the one woman leaning down like she's about to kiss her, and you see Rhaenyra.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
but it was it
Got like a
imme-
fire tongue. She's like, "Ugh."
yeah, it immediately looked like, oh well, she's like herself a fire breathing dragon.
I don't. Sure. There was a shoulder in that scene. What's that about? You're like, why is you were you watching it? Were you there in the background? I don't remember you in that scene. Just sitting there. I go back and rewatch you. Just
Oh
like,
God, yeah,
what's
that's
going on?
funny.
What's going on here? You're like in a t-shirt. Like, who want
Oh,
this
that's
guy in
funny.
the shot? Why didn't we refilm the scene? We were on his tight schedule. How'd he end up in the film? Like you're like behind the fireplace.
Heads will roll for this.
It was so weird. Like this is the funniest picture. Like it looks like you're there.
Just like ultra perv watching. Like literally.
Yeah. Look at that
Oh,
fire.
God, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, really funny.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that was a great scene, I
Stop
thought.
indicating she's a dragon. My Saria says, "What?" I'm just reading
Yeah.
what you're right. Why does it say porn?
Right?
Tax.
Why is it bookmarked and in a folder called Well, anyway,
Oh,
I thought it was a
robot
great
sex
episode.
teacher. Robot sex teacher. That's a callback.
I thought it was a great episode. I liked it a whole bunch. I am very anxious to see the next one.
Oh, that's so funny though. It does look like you're there. It's really weird. It's super bad.
Like I'm taking it through a window. Like I'm taking it
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I agree with her. Yeah. X-Men 97.
Yeah. This look, I watched this one.
This one was last episode.
This one what?
This one was better than the last episode.
It was better, but at this point, I liked it. Was there a run where Gambit was like a bad guy somehow, or
Gambit in the comics does turn. It seemed different because it seems like Apocalypse took over his body. He's like a weird.
yeah,
Like he's not. So in the comics, he comes back as like the angel. Like so, he always
Gambit,
he has the four horsemen Apocalypse,
right?
And his death, and that's why they even reference it. Archangel says that that's why he looks like that, and he's like
Right.
a guy with like angel wings. Now he has like blue skin and metal, like these bladed wings,
Right.
because he got redone by Apocalypse, and he was deaf for a while. He was deaf, and then he got his conscience back or something, and now he just has cool metal wings. But like, there's the four horsemen. So in the comics, I think Gambit comes back. Something happens.
Okay.
Becomes a horseman. But in this, it seemed like they changed it up where Apocalypse just took over his body.
Yeah,
That's why
it
Xavier
is.
went into his mind. Apocalypse was in there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got. I like it a lot. I like the show. I enjoy it. I'll continue watching it. At this point though, I've come to realize like it's not 100% made for me. It's made for the people that are really into deep cut X-Men stuff. That's fine. I mean, that's
A little hard to follow if you're not like fully immersed in the
right.
lore.
That's
Problem is, it's not even 100% to the lore itself either. I did like when Cable's like, "Ha, I tricked you guys." He's like, he played nice, so they could
yeah.
I like that they changed. Like Jubilee has different hair. I like that they
Hmm.
evolved her. I liked Rogue sounds like Bobby Hill to me sometimes.
I can see that. Yeah.
That's not my Gambit. You don't know me.
Yeah. I like it a lot. I just like with a lot of it now, I am just like, okay, that's how it is. Like
I like that they have Wolverine in the brown and yellow outfit. I think it's kind of funny. As a kid in the 80s when I was reading the comics, I'm like,
Yeah.
he brown and yellow outfit. And I was like, whatever. But I remember seeing I was always fascinated with older comics and stuff like that. And the older issues, his first appearance in early X-Men, he wears like a yellow and blue outfit.
Yeah.
Brought that back in the 90s, and that ended up being his outfit ever since.
Right.
Kind of yellow and blue. And in the cartoon, he wore the yellow and blue. The brown and yellow kind of went away, so it's kind of cool bringing it back. But I just remember what is this costume? And I remember any of the books that had that costume in it were so
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Huh.
So it was because it's the early run with John
Right.
Paramount, the Phoenix stuff. And that's when Wolverine wore that outfit. But I just think it's kind now I appreciate the
Yeah.
brown outfit or whatever that is. Um, I don't know. I mean, it was good. I liked
Yeah,
it.
it's good.
It was a more focused episode. But it's like if you didn't watch all the cartoons and remember them, because it does follow the original animated series
Yeah, yeah.
a
And I
bit.
didn't really watch those. I like this. I know
I watched
enough
like the
about
last few seasons. I watched the first like two, and
the X-Men to follow along. And honestly, like a lot of it I just accept as a new story.
yeah.
Like
I mean, in
out
a
of
way, it is kind of. I'm curious with a. So how did it end again? I guess like
they
they Gambit was like back to normal, but he was like in a coma or something.
yeah, something like that.
They say like a
Um
take him over again or something. I don't know.
yeah, there's something didn't they think that the consciousness transferred to somewhere else? Uh
Possible, but that's what Apocalypse does to keep. That's how
yeah.
he survived all those like. Um, it
I
was
think
kind of
there's only
cool, like in the original. So you know how they showed the future and they showed Cable when he was younger, and he
yeah,
took. So the original art in the comics was kind of cool because like Apocalypse was like this, like his form in the far future, whatever. He was like in some like old body, but it was like this crazy looking costume. Like I
yeah.
don't know. They didn't do that in the cartoon because it would have been a little too weird. Um, but I don't know. It's good. I'm curious what's going to happen the next couple seasons because Bo DeMayo, who got in trouble
Right.
for being a little too aggressive, I guess.
Hmm.
Supposedly, I don't know if you heard this. So, he's gay, right? But he's like really
Yeah,
buff.
yeah.
He would like give like alluring photos to the artist, like poses of him doing like superhero poses, but he'd be like in his underwear or something. And they're like, oh, you need references here.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure. Don't want to get sued. I'm just
Right.
saying it's kind of funny. And it makes me think of that episode of Seinfeld with George with the photo of him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the black guy, that gay black dude that works at there's all the misunderstanding. Like he
Right.
was
Yeah,
taking a
yeah.
photo of a woman, but the other guy gets it, so he makes a photo. And then the end of the episode, they're like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Right.
I just pictured that. Like,
Yeah.
here's
Yeah.
hero pose. Draw this.
Well, I'm
But
gonna watch.
he wrote the first, like he was heavily involved with the creation of the
Yeah,
first seasons, even though he was already off of it for the second season. It followed he was like the
his
show.
lead. Yeah.
So, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
Mm, we'll see.
they got 3 more seasons planned already,
Yeah,
and
good.
I'm sure you'll just be like, I have no fucking clue what's going
Right.
on. You know what, that fucking intro, right? Dun, 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 dun,
I don't
dun.
remember fucking Splinter being in the X-Men.
What?
I don't remember Splinter being in the X-Men.
Right, yeah, the
Yep.
Ninja Turtles show
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, it is good. It is good. I'm curious to see what next week brings and what the future brings.
Have you ever
But
seen the Japanese intro to
no.
um so when they did the cartoon in Japan, they bring the cartoon, but they had their own intro.
Oh, that's funny.
It's freaking crazy. Yeah, the show's great. There's one more episode left. I enjoy it, but I could see how you're confused.
Yeah, it's
I was
fine.
I'm a little confused too.
Yeah, but it's good. But I yeah, no, I just enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Okay.
All right, so we got our last thing is the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Brand New
And
Day. Overall, I liked it a whole bunch. I have nitpicks, but I really liked it.
all right. Yes, I like the movie too. I think it's the best looking of the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, a lot of the panels look a lot like a comic book. Real good.
Not just that, just it just felt more. I mean, the last movie was a little tough because they really filmed that during the pandemic, and a lot of that stuff is
Yeah.
like green screen. There's always this one image that people will show forever. It's Flash Thompson like walking in the street, and it was clearly shot
Mhm.
on a green screen. He was like buying
Yeah.
Like it just looks very fake. And they're
Yeah.
like, this scene, even in the movie, like they should just cut it out or whatever. He's not in this movie, but he is in like one little scene. You see his picture at like
Yeah.
rat or something. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It was
did.
pretty funny. It was funny. But I liked it. My nitpicks on it are okay. What did you like the most about it?
What did I like the most?
Yeah.
Um, it's funny because one of the things I liked the most about it was also one of my nitpicks. I really liked the Spider-Man Punisher interactions.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
like
those were
that too.
great.
It's fine. My issue with the Punisher, and I liked it, but my issue with the Punisher is this is the most it's played by the same fucking guy, but
Yep.
it's the most inconsistent character
Yeah.
throughout the entire
If
MCU. Like,
if you watched if you watched Punisher in Daredevil and then One More Kill and then this, you'd be like, this is not the same character. Like
well,
what?
Punisher in Daredevil is definitely more in line with the Punisher in this one, except less they don't show the extreme gore violence.
Right, yeah.
Punisher in the TV show Punisher and One More Kill is
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
Punisher in Daredevil and is definitely not the Punisher.
No, the guy's like
No.
psychotic and like in severe PTSD and
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
I
got
mean
a
it's
beard too. Punisher in this movie didn't have a beard. What the fuck?
right.
He's the same guy.
This one he just seemed kind of like I don't know, it was a great version of him, but it wasn't the version that we'd seen
He
in
was
other.
played up more for laughs.
Yeah.
Like he was more of a joke. Um, I did like though that, you know, they kind of recreate that cover of Spider-Man. His first appearance. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's like him, and then you see like the scope of like the
Yeah,
Spider-Man. They kind of did that because he was trying to shoot. He was going to
right.
shoot Gray, but Spider-Man takes the bullet. So they're kind of almost like recreating that cover.
Yeah, that's cool.
But that's my issue is that it's just interesting because it's all played by John Barenthal.
Yep.
Punisher's just not consistent in any. Like I said,
Nah.
I would say this one's closer to the Daredevil show.
Yeah. When I
And
said Daredevil, I in my head I was thinking of the Punisher.
oh, but I can see it anyway because it is like more violent and it's he is crazier too, or more. He's just more serious character.
Yes.
In this one, he's definitely his interaction with Spider-Man, them fighting was funny. They said that like the Tom Holland was definitely trying to be more New Yorker in this movie.
Oh yeah, his accent.
Dropped his transatlantic accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Transatlantic.
I liked that a whole bunch. The other things I really liked were the city scenes. I know that's kind of like a weird thing to say, but I love the New York shots. I think they did a great job with that.
Mark was definitely like because like New York City's barely exists in the first Spider-Man movie. It's
Right.
fucking England or not Italy and whatever.
Yeah.
In the United States. I mean, he swings by and Brand New Day sings in the city more. But it just wasn't, again, they were limited to, it was definitely more green screen, CGI heavy.
Yeah.
Not to say this movie didn't have CGI, it had a ton of it, but
The things I didn't love, well, I also very much liked I forget her name, but the woman who is the cook in the bear. I thought she was great in that
oh,
role.
Gene DeWolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
Look
real
at that.
good.
You got the bear invading the MCU,
Yeah.
Punisher,
Right. Yeah.
her. I swear there's like one more. I mean, what's it if the thing showed up? He could just have like a fucking cousin
Right.
on like the thing, is played by Richie.
Yeah. 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 Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, you could have got him in there. Oh, damn. Oh,
The big thing, my big complaint, here's my big complaint, and I don't know how, it's kind of like a two-parter, that once you once you realize as an audience member that Jean Grey is the villain, so to speak, you immediately know that she isn't the villain. Like, because Jean Grey's not a villain. So, like,
right.
it gives away a lot of the plot right away. And I mean, I guess that's not like a fatal flaw, but it's not great. And the second thing, that's the more serious part of it, is once Spider-Man realizes that, once Spider-Man catches up to the plot and realizes, oh, Jean Grey's not the bad guy, the guy from Severance is the bad guy, then in my opinion, the movie should have sped up, but instead it slowed down.
And
Like,
also, okay, it's funny, like when he's in the building, damage control building, and
yeah,
like a hand is there.
right.
That should have been like your first clue. Like, oh yeah, we reformed them. Oh, you did?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Zombie
The-
ninja cult? Like, okay.
yeah, there's enough clues to let you know that the Severance guy was the real bad guy. He was like not forthcoming. There's clearly some shady stuff going on. Um, but like once Spider-Man realized, oh, Jean Grey's a victim here, not a villain, then everything should have been like boom, boom, like it should have been a race to the finish. But instead, we get like flashbacks. We get like the Punisher taking a shot. We get like the visual effect of everyone trapped in that psychic blast was cool, but like
She fucked up so many people. That's the thing. She
yeah,
was too villainous in this movie.
right,
Like
much.
her, like the MJ scene. Like that
Yeah,
was cruel. Like that was
yes.
like what the fuck? Why are you doing that to him? Like you don't even know him. Like
Right. Like I get Jean Grey saying, "Look, I got to go with my sister. People are going to get hurt. That's just what happens, but I got to get to my sister." A
so I'm gonna
frantic.
mind fuck you, make your
That makes no
ex-girlfriend
sense.
remembers
Yeah.
you, and then I'm gonna throw off a building. I was talking to this one guy today.
Right.
Like, oh well, she knew Spider-Man was gonna save her. I'm like, did she?
Doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Like
like
she wouldn't
something
have.
could have happened and he could have
Yeah.
not saved her and she would have been dead. And she didn't seem to give fucking one single shit.
Right.
My issue with it is like you introduce her, but like you have her going Dark Phoenix and she's not even the Phoenix at this
Yeah.
point. She should be like
Yeah.
a more innocent person whose power I mean, I like that she kind of knew how to use her powers, but I don't know. I just think there was some scenes where she was like
Yeah.
supposedly
Two.
the original plan, there's all these plans that were originally going to happen. I mean, they wanted, so Sony had their way. They would have turned it, they wanted to somehow work Null and Venom into the fucking movie.
Yeah.
It would have been and Marvel was like, no, nice try. Like, we're not doing
Right. Right.
that. I was like waiting for Sony because the movie's a huge hit now. I was waiting for Sony to pull some shenanigans because they did this back in like when Far From Home came out.
Yeah.
2019, and they basically came out immediately and were like, "Yeah, we're pulling Spider-Man away from the MCU."
Right.
The fuck? I remember that. I was like, "Are you crazy?" That was
Yeah.
what they did that to get more money, or there was like a new deal, and I think it actually backfired. Marvel got a better deal. I don't know, but then
Wow.
after Brand New Day, No Way Home, Marvel put out a thing like we're gonna have a more grounded Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Kind of what this was mostly. It was mostly
For the most part. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but like they wanted another fucking multiverse movie.
Yeah.
Sony was just like, no, we want a multiverse movie with all the Spider-Mans. And it was just like, yeah, it worked in that last movie. Like, I don't know. These people should not be making the fucking movies. Like, just let Marvel.
No.
Like, one of the things that drove me the fucking nuts the most,
Mhm.
all these idiots. I can't tell if these people are just so fucking dumb or they're just trolling. They would show like an image of like the Hulk and the Hulk in this movie and the Hulk in like Endgame, be like Disney's Hulk, Sony's Hulk. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, are you fucking kidding? Do you think that this had anything to do with Sony? This is still
Yeah.
a Marvel MCU movie. This is their direction. They're the ones, and it's just Sony is just making a bigger chunk of the money than Marvel is because of the distribution rights.
Yeah.
I was
That's like
I
that's
can't
part
tell
of
if
my
people are fucking dumb
yeah,
or they're
just
trolling. I can't. I gotta like get off social media. I like this is so stupid.
my other complaint was kind of a stupid one. Like,
Why
and
is
it's just about
Spider-Man poo? I don't want to
no,
see.
this why doesn't he pee on rooftops?
Yeah,
The other complaint I have is like Spider-Man goes to Bruce Banner and immediately starts talking about like recombinant RNA and all this kind
yeah.
of stuff. And I'm like, Bruce Banner is this smart. Spider-Man like is
He's
not
cool. No,
he's
he's
not a
smart.
peer. He's not a peer though. Like he was talking to Bruce Banner
I
like
think he
you and I
could
are
be.
equally
He
smart.
could be. I think he could be. No, Peter's supposed to be like
Spider-Man?
fucking yes. Peter Parker is a fucking like a very smart kid.
He's yes, he's a very smart
Sometimes the
kid.
writers
Correct.
play it down. and he's just focusing on chicks like Mary Jane or something.
I don't know. See, like if
Comics.
you told
And then
me,
sometimes Spider-Man, it's inconsistent. Some writers will make him a fucking genius, and some other writers, like Dr. Banner, is definitely
right,
leagues above him. But
he if Banner, Tony Stark, and Reed Richards were talking over science, and Peter Parker shows up, they're sending him out for pizza. That's not a table that Peter
might
Parker's
happen.
going to
I
sit at.
would be like, yeah, we already covered that. Thanks.
And then anyway, and then Peter Parker goes, or Spider-Man goes, and he's talking to Ned, and Ned like guesses how to like do it. Was like everyone know how web shooters work. Like I know Ned's very smart too, but like
He probably
so
knows.
now
Well, yeah, he figured it out or something.
now you're telling me like, oh well, like Ned is also like how many geniuses are there here? That just bothered me. Like
true romance of this movie. Okay,
yeah,
so you know how in the end of the movie does the handshake and then Ned goes peace,
yes,
and it kind of ends.
yes.
The question is, did he remember him or like something awoke?
See, so I've heard
So
everyone
his
say that
true
Jean
love,
Grey.
his true love is actually Ned and not MJ because MJ is like,
Right.
I don't remember you, but
That's
Ned,
what they say. The true
Ned
message
was
was bros before hoes.
yeah, and Ned
That's
was definitely a bromance. Not hey, listen, no homo, okay? No, you
no.
know,
I
I'm
heard some.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Everyone is saying
Have you seen
that
that
Jean.
gif going around? Wait, have you seen
Yeah,
that clip going around of Dr. Octopus talking about his forearms?
yeah,
Wait to jerk off his homies or
yeah.
something, but he has a chip on his back that's no homo. And it's like that it sounds like him. It's crazy.
I heard that
They jerk
Jean
off my
Grey,
homies.
when Jean Grey was leaving, she did something to restore their memories. What I that's what I've heard on TikTok, and
It's possible.
the corroborating evidence is Ned immediately kind of all the memories flooding back, and Mary Jane is on that same rooftop, kind of like holding her necklace and
She's
everything.
not
And
Mary
it
Jane. She's Michelle Jones.
what?
She's not Mary Jane. That's not her name. She's MJ, but her actual name,
Oh my God, really?
she's never been Mary Jane Watson. They kind of like the
That's
joke is
funny.
kind of
Is that
MJ, and so she's MJ in Far From in no Homecoming. You find out her name's MJ. And that was like the big twist, like, oh shit, it's Mary Jane Watson.
right? Okay.
She's not. She's like Michelle Jones or something. She's a totally new character, just happens to have the nickname MJ. So that's why there was all these rumors, like, who the fuck is Sadie Sink playing? They're like, is she playing
Yeah.
Jane Watson? We,
Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense now.
so
I assumed when they were saying that it was like some twisty
no,
thing,
she
but
was
yeah.
never married. She's not actually Mary Jane
Huh.
Watson. She's like just a new character that was created for the movies. And I think in that new cartoon, her character kind of exists. I don't know. They never brought her into the comics or anything, as far as I know. I don't read the current series.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
yeah, well, I've been spending all my money on hentai porn comics,
Right. Yes.
watching Mr. Belvedere reruns. I just don't have time.
Yes.
When he said Wesley, he goes, Wesley, Wesley. Remember
Yeah.
that song in the beginning? Herbert, Herbert, Herbert.
I do. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, the lyrics, it is the grunting. Like this guy, Herbert, 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 Herbert.
Yeah. I think Bill Cosby did
Bob
that theme
Uecker, yeah,
music.
fucking Bob Uecker. He's a, he announced baseball.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
also, and he announced baseball on the show supposedly.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, back to Spider-Man. Sorry. So I would like as much like that is fine, everything like that, but I feel like okay, your character's over. Like I feel like
Right.
hopefully they sign up, and this is probably why we're not going to hear Sony try to pull some shit because they planned another. They basically signed Tom Holland to another trilogy, but he's
Okay. Yeah.
that's why we got like there's like a joke. There's like a scene where he has like some non-alcoholic. He has like a
Yeah.
line of drinks or something, and it's like
Oh, jeez.
it's just kind of discreetly in a bodega wall or something. He's at a shop and it's there. He's not like it's not like a Sandler movie. Opens up and drinks it.
Right.
Has like Al Pacino come out and sing Duncan. But I'm like, okay, this is the next movie. let's bring the Black Cat in.
Yeah.
Bring it. See, I thought they were gonna. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed. Like, you see, I feel like a bunch of stuff was cut out. You got introduced to her boyfriend. Remember that MJ has a boyfriend?
Yeah. Mhm.
That, that guy is Ezra Bridgers from the Ahsoka show. They wouldn't hire him.
Oh, right.
The
Yeah.
guy from, remember, he's the one they find on the
Yeah.
planet. Weird. He's
The
been
guy
like,
who shows up to the rebel base wearing a stormtrooper outfit, like,
right. They're like, what the
hey,
fuck? And then he's like, hey, let's see
it's being like they
hello.
wouldn't have immediately killed him the moment.
Fucking just blasted the
Yeah.
shit out of him. Like, oh shit, this prank would work.
Yeah, you would have been a
Isolated, being
blood
isolated,
stain. You
hanging
would
out
have
with
been.
mushroom people for like
Oh.
10 years has rotted my brain. I really just forgot I was part of a rebellion that fought like a bloodthirsty war against an
Oh,
empire.
God.
They find my joke dressed up as a
Mm.
stormtrooper. I forgot about that. That was fucking weird. And then
Yeah,
he's like, haha, it's me. They're like,
right.
okay, he's
You're a
lost his mind.
stormtrooper? You're such.
Like, no, I'm joking. It's a joke. It's
Mm.
a joke. Um,
So who do they think he is?
well, he clearly was going to be a bigger character.
Yeah, yeah,
Rumors that he was going to be fucking Boomerang. Boomerang's in like one of, how they show like the
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of scenes, and like one of the villains, it's Boomerang, and they thought maybe it was going to be him.
Sure.
Was like he would have been Harry Osborn.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
oh,
right.
here's
My
my new
head. So.
boyfriend, Harry.
Right,
That would have been a good way to bring in the Osborns, because it was like, why did you bring that? Like, he's not a scrub actor. Like,
right.
he's been in stuff. That's like when we were watching She-Hulk. I remember she's on a date with that guy, and I was like, it was like he ended up being like the
Yeah,
bad guy.
yeah.
Like, I see this guy in like tons of stuff. This is not a one.
Right. This is not an extra. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so I feel like there was shit that was cut out of the movie. He clearly was supposed to be something else.
Right.
The rumors he was going to be this character called Paul, which everyone hates from the comics. It was like a dumb storyline where Mary Jane Watson ends up like in an alternate universe. I wasn't reading the
Hmm.
comic. Everyone hates Paul.
Right.
He's gonna play Paul because he kind of looks like the guy in the comics. But that could have been I think it's like, okay, now the next movie, this would be, who knows where they're going. Like, okay, so they introduced Jean DeWolf, and actually what's cool about that is this is how you bring Venom in. So it's a proper Venom. So in the
Right.
comics, Jean DeWolf was like just like kind of the same thing. It was like a cop that he was friendly with. And in like Spectacular Spider-Man series or something, like a long time ago, she gets killed. And it's like a case where it's like the case of the death of Jean DeWolf.
Okay.
And so and then in Secret Wars, Spider-Man gets this black costume.
Okay.
And revealed to be an alien. And he gets rid of the costume.
Right.
Here's for a while. So they tie in this story. Eddie Brock, who was a new character. This character didn't exist before, but it's comics. They were like, oh, he was working between the panels.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
He worked at the Daily Bugle, and he wrote an article that was false. Like, he knew who the real killer of Jean DeWolf
Okay. Yeah.
not being, he either lied or whatever, and he got fired, and he blamed Peter Parker. Peter Parker had like a
Oh, okay.
evidence, and then Eddie Brock gets the costume that was abandoned by Spider-Man, and so the costume was rejected by Spider-Man because Spider-Man was like, ew, get this
Right.
off, taking me over. So they merged together his hatred of Peter Parker, and then he finds out that in the costume's like, well, I know who Peter Parker is. It's Spider-Man.
Right. Yeah.
So they both hate each other, and they merge together. But they use that storyline of Jean DeWolf's death. So she's essential.
Interesting.
True origin of fucking Venom if they actually follow
Right.
that. That could
All
be
right.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's good that they introduced this character, and the actress is great. She's great in The Bear.
Yeah. She's real good.
She was good in the movie. I liked it with her kids. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Fucking propaganda. Fuck
Right.
that propaganda bullshit. No, she's
Yeah.
good cops. Like, that's the
Yeah.
joke. Good apples. Like, did you see the people complaining about like Spider-Man's like pro fucking like
Yeah. Yeah.
cameras and shit? Like,
Yeah.
he's
Flock.
just, like
Yeah.
tracking people and stuff. And he's like, yeah, it's cool. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
But so bringing her in, like, that could open the door of them. And he is going to be in Secret Wars, and I'm sure
Yeah.
he's in that costume in Secret Wars. that could be a good groundwork for
Mhm.
maybe like you don't have Venom rush it all in the second movie and Venom
Right.
third movie. I think they should finally bring Norman Osborn in. I'll say my one big complaint about this movie, though, again, is like, okay, so we got a bunch of scrub villains and B
Mhm.
villains fights over the years. Like the Tombstone thing was cool, but it's like it's a gag. It's like 2 seconds.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a bigger part.
I did too.
I mean, they could return in theory. All these characters could
Yeah.
return. Scorpion, I think, like he had a little more. I think you could bring him back again. He could be like a
Yeah.
recurring nemesis that just like fucks with him.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and I like the way they did it and everything.
Yeah. The whole thing was real cool.
What do you think of him though, like mutating?
I didn't understand that because like here's where I went on that. I kind of rode with it, and eventually when he's trying to figure out like how to stop this mutation, Bruce Banner says like, well, why, how do you figure out what are you going to stop? And then at that point in my head, you got Bruce Banner who tries to suppress mutation 100%.
Well,
Just
his
wants to,
is super.
yeah. Yes, he has good reason to, but and then you have Jean Grey who wants to be the mutation 100%, and you got Peter Parker in the middle trying to figure out like, well, what am I? Do I
He just
want
didn't want
to?
the jizz wrist. He's like, what the ew. Like,
Right.
Peter too
But
had that.
I
That was
didn't
gross.
understand it because he's like, all right, I need this inhibitor, and then it worked, it didn't work, it worked, it didn't work, and then all of a sudden he's like, I don't need the inhibitor on both. Like, did he just magically learn how to control it, or did he
I'm
like what
assuming
was the resolution there?
I don't know. I guess he had to power up, like he needed to power up anyway. And
I
he's like, "Oh,
mean,
the black guys. I think it's like almost symbolic of like, because in those 4 years, it's like, except for like kind of on again, off again, butting heads with the Punisher, like he's
yeah,
had no relationships. Like they show like the cute girl walking by in the hallway, like he could
yeah.
totally,
I thought that was going to be like a Gwen Stacy moment,
yeah, and
but
it just
yeah,
totally gets passed off.
right,
And like he's just so involved. So it's almost like symbolic of him, like he's just becoming a Spider-Man.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like lost his humanity. He's just like he's Spider-Man all the fucking time. Like Gina Wolf's like saying,
right,
try like they speak of it. It's like clearly this is like the only human connection he has.
yeah. That makes sense, I guess. I didn't have a huge problem with that, but I was
So
puzzled. Like,
it's
this
kind of
seems,
like a symbolic thing, and but it
yeah,
also makes sense that he would go through a potential second
yeah,
mutation of some sort. I'm glad because like in the comics they did that shit. They did do a story. That's how they brought the Jizris into the comic.
yeah,
Time Spider-Man 2 is coming out. They're like, well, we want to correlate the comic more with the movie.
right,
Kids going like, well, why does he need like these device to shoot webs? Um, Peter was able to will it though. He was like, I don't want to shoot webs out of my ass or mouth. I'm sure they come out of this, and
right,
he was able to force that mutation. Now, let me tell you though, he shot huge wads, and I'm
yeah,
like huge fucking wads of web, and I'm just
yep.
like, dude, are you like a little dehydrated? Like you should have a part where he needs like water or
Looked
something.
like Stan's dad on the computer. He's
It
like,
was, man. I gotta post that image. Fucking Peter Parker getting secondary mutation. Yeah, he was Stan's dad in that photo. I mean, he was just
his apartment was like covered in webs.
yeah,
Like,
like you
yeah,
just fucking like they put that green light over it. We just see
yeah,
like for green like pick up on jizz everywhere, and
right.
but
They're
yeah,
like,
there's webs everywhere. Everything was covered
yeah,
in web. And then like when he was fighting the hand, and there's just like web. It's
yeah.
like
Next to his bed, there were like 17 tube socks. I mean, it was
yeah,
towards the end, it
yeah.
was like, really,
Fucking starched up, like just like hard as cardboard. These
um,
his socks.
yeah.
But I mean, like how I know this is like stupid, but again, it's like it's not real. But like that's a lot of fluids. I mean, Spider-Man
I
you shoot webs, they do it slow, and they're
see,
like,
that's the thing that would bother me if I like had to rely on like organic web is like how do you know if you what if you ran out like with the web shooters he's always aware like okay I have 75% web left I have like 45% web left or
yeah.
whatever but like if
You
it's
just think like,
organic
yeah, like your body needs to like.
what if you're in mid swing and you can't shoot a web like
Well, he did keep the. He probably will still keep those webs with him.
Yeah, but they kept popping off. Like,
When
remember? Like,
because they were like his
yeah,
wrists were just exploding with jizz
right.
everywhere, just shooting ropes at the hand,
Yeah.
shooting ropes at the.
Well,
It was
all in
a real
all,
hand job.
I loved the movie. I thought it was really good.
I wish the Hulk was in it a little more.
Yeah,
I would have liked like another scene. I feel like again, it's like one of those movies. I could see why again they were like, we're not even gonna do a cut scene. Like they did have the little
yeah,
tracker thing, which was like a fun little thing.
yeah.
Like that was a setup for like Doomsday. Like I'm assuming, they show a ship coming in, and I think that is that Fantastic Four ship that you saw
Yep.
at the end of Thunderbolts, and um that ship has Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man on it, Doctor Doom, and the Fantastic Four, and they're gonna arrive at
Oh,
because supposedly the beginning of Doomsday takes place on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man planet, like,
okay.
and his universe, I guess, dies or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, that's the rumor that it's gonna be this huge battle that's gonna start on in this
All
Raimi.
right.
Uh, and then like, so I think they were hinting at that.
Right.
I wouldn't mind like some cut scene, like a mid-credit scene, like, oh, what happened to the Hulk or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Where is he? Um, what about, and then Jean Grey, like maybe like she arrives at like the mansion or something.
Yeah, that has to be it. I mean, that has to be where she's heading. It's the mansion.
Well, they
So
kind of implied she was on a bus in the end, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And she was like heading up state New York. That's where the mansion is,
Yeah.
the Professor X mansion. Um, one of the nitpicks that's kind of funny is like, who the fuck let the Punisher, who is like one of the most wanted
Right.
murderous vigilantes,
Wait in
like,
the hospital.
yeah, for his buddy who he shot.
Right.
Is it cool if I sit here and wait for my buddy? Like they wouldn't even
Yeah.
like gay partners for decades, like be in the hospital with each other.
Yeah.
Weren't
Yeah.
allowed to
Yeah.
be married. But the Punisher who shot him's like, I gotta make
Right.
sure my little buddy's okay. I did like him
Yeah.
pretending to be Spider-Man though. That was
That
really
was
fun.
really
There
funny.
was like a meme going around of like the four Spider-Men, and it was like Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire, uh,
Andrew Garfield and
Garfield, Tom
yeah.
Holland, and there was John Barenthal. Uh,
Nice.
yeah, supposedly there was a scene, I don't believe this, that they actually got Rosario Dawson to come back as night nurse, and she's
Oh,
into the hospital.
interesting.
She was in the Daredevil shows and
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. Supposedly, like she would have been the one that let him in the hospital, but like
Hmm.
whatever. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
to me, that's a big nitpick though. Because like, okay,
Yeah.
this high profile superhero, that beloved superhero of New York City,
Right.
and he like gets shot. You think there would be like cops outside
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
like the Punisher? He did carry him in,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
makes
Oh,
sense. It's his. It's his. He owns him.
oh well.
Like you fix my Spider Boy. Um, I will say people like need to. Everybody thought Daredevil was going to be in this movie.
It wouldn't have surprised me, but I wasn't expecting it.
Well, it's because the hand was in it and it looked like a
Yeah.
prison. So everybody just.
Well, it's modern day New York, and it just would have been a good fit, but it's fine.
But I mean, no, there was that scene even in the trailers where they show him fighting the hand in what looked like
Yeah.
a prison, but he was in the damage control.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think people need to just accept the fact that the Daredevil show is not going to cross over with the movies.
Right.
Like you
Yeah.
need to just like kind of move on from that and just enjoy the Daredevil show. If anything crossover, that's why, like I said, the Punisher is just so inconsistent in all the movies.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Just a couple of little quick things and we'll wrap this up. Everybody's like, "Oh, what does Spider-Man do for a living?" I don't really care.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
at this point, it's like, okay, in modern day, like, could you make a living as a photographer for a newspaper at this point? Like,
No.
I see newspapers like contact people like, "Hey, can I use your photo? Can we use your
Right.
like $100 or something?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So like, so everyone says he has an only. That was a joke. Everyone's like, I saw TikToks. They're like, we know what Spider-Man does. He has an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
He shoots webs.
God.
Hey, that shit makes probably making more money than he ever made.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Gotta shoot my OnlyFans. Sorry, I can't fight you,
God.
Scorpion.
Woof.
My OF, I owe my OF hot
Ugh.
web action. Yeah, I'm curious where it goes with the X-Men. I'm curious about that.
Yep.
Like, I like Sadie Sink, but I just thought she was a little too
Yeah, too villainous for sure.
out the gate.
Yeah.
There should have been some like, okay, like she's being manipulated or something.
Yeah. Or just like losing it, like getting overwhelmed with her
Well,
powers or
there's
something.
a
I mean,
trope but she did lose a little bit. You know, the whole like woman out of control,
yeah.
power,
So,
no power. Like that's always been like a
yeah.
trope, and I don't think they did that too much. I liked how they brought Aunt May back. I liked how they
Mhm.
used
That was good.
Rome and everything. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. I liked it plenty.
Yeah. I definitely want to watch it again. I'll probably just wait till it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I liked
Yeah.
it. Like, oh my God, I need to see this again.
Right.
It is definitely the best looking Spider-Man movie.
It's real good.
Out of
Real
the
pretty.
new ones. Out of the new ones.
Mhm.
No, I mean, even like the costume. Like, I like it. It's like, you know, the joke is they always say like, oh, like spandex and all that. It's not gonna look good on film. Like it looks too
Mhm.
but I mean, that was like because like if you look at the original Spider-Man costume, it probably took like hours to get that on Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
It's fucking rubber and shit.
Mhm.
This one, like, it was cloth. Like,
Yeah.
it was like an actual, like, something in the comics.
It looked real good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I'm right. Oh, Vision comes out in October. Vision Quest.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
We got
Nice.
Vision Quest, and then we got Doomsday,
Nice.
and then the last episode of X-Men next week. So,
Perfect.
all right. Well, let's find out. You think we'll find out what happens to Mitch McConnell next week?
Bet we do.
Another letter.
Yes.
Doing great. He's watching this.
Right.
I have to go back to the Senate after I finish watching the 18 disc box set I have on my. And I since I'm in the Senate, I get the special episodes.
Oh, fuck.
All right, on that note, I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
I'm still going on about
That.
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.